Shabbat Shalom, Tonio Ben Yesharel. Praise the mighty Yah, bro. Shabbat Shalom, Ben Yah. Praise the mighty Yah, brother. Shabbat Shalom, sister, daughter of Zion. All right.
Come on. Y'all people, my people. Talk about y'all people, my people, y'all people. We'll breathe again. Talk about y'all people, my people. Talk about y'all people, my people, y'all people. We'll breathe again. Talk about my people. Lost in the streets, no place to go. Some barely mercy. Y'all work through me. Give me what to say. Brighten up their day from hell. I'm so ashamed. Too long in my life. Help me do what's right in your sight. May the stars shine. But who else you love like us? Came down from up above. Showed us love. You are the king. Through us your name will ring. Y'all people, my people. Talk about y'all people, my people, y'all people. We'll breathe again. Talk about y'all people, my people. Talk about y'all people, my people, y'all people. We'll breathe again. Talk about my people. Those who have ease, pretending not to hear. The only one to fear is Yahweh. Respect His name. All praises due. Made it all but you. This is true. Who else can say it? Who else can say it? I know not one name. Not one. To save us from the gave us stars. Made the stars shine. But who else you love like us? Came down from above. Showed us love. You are the king. Through us your name will ring. Y'all people, my people. Talk about y'all people, my people, y'all people. We'll breathe again. Talk about y'all people, my people. Talk about y'all people, my people, y'all people. We'll breathe again. Talk about my people. We need healing. We need healing. What more can I say? Keep building. That's what we need. Need it now. And if y'all understand, would you sing loud? If you're there, I give them praise, so I don't care. My contribution to this jam. Lift up the name of the mighty I am. Oh no, y'all, here we go again. Threats from weak men. I've been jumped, shot at, spat on, used my knife. Cause I'm hungry, that's one of my life. To the praise God, been keeping me all my life. Now I'm here to recite. Sunlight, the dead plan, standing in my D-boy stand. Same word like 1,000 grand. Wake up. Y'all people, my people. Talk about y'all people, my people, y'all people. We'll breathe again. Talk about y'all people, my people. Talk about y'all people, my people, y'all people. We'll breathe again. Talk about my people.
Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters all over the world. I'm Yahudah being Israel. I'm a Hebrew servant of the Most High Yah. And I want to give all honor, glory, praise the works of Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Now, today's topic I'm going to talk about, we are Yahweh witnesses and not Jehovah witnesses. I'm going to be in the Old Testament and the New Testament, and I'm going to burn Paul's tail up. I'm going to barbecue Paul today, too. And I want to ask a question. Do y'all know who started the Jehovah Witnesses? Can anybody tell me that? Who started the Jehovah Witnesses? Well, if you don't know, I'll tell you. No, Joseph Smith, he started the Mormon church. No, Joseph Smith started the Mormons. He didn't start them. Something like that. Joseph Smith, he just want to start the Mormon church. So this dude, Charles Taze Russell, he the one started the Jehovah Witnesses. He was a Gentile, a white man in the 1870s. Yeah, he started in the 18. Yeah, that's right. That's right, sister. Charles Taze Russell. You got to put his last name up there because that's his middle name, Taze. But Russell was his last name. Yeah. And the sister, right, Charles Taze, but she should have put Russell to verify his last name. But yeah, in the 1870s, he started the Jehovah Witness Church. But them approved today that the Jehovah Witness ain't worth two dead flies. They are liars. And I'm gonna prove that today. And who is their greatest follower? Who do the Jehovah Witness follow? Let me ask this question. What's their main player, the main person that they talk about and represent? Who is the Jehovah Witness main player? Do anybody know that question? It's one person that the Jehovah Witness love, and that's who all they talk about. Well, no, he's not the main player. But they talk about him, but it's Paul. The Jehovah Witnesses talk about Paul, and then they'll talk about JC, because they'll say he's an apostle of Paul, this apostle of Paul, that. Yeah, it's Paul, and then JC. But I'm going to prove to y'all that Paul wasn't worth two dead flies, too. But first of all, I want to start off in the book. Let's go to Exodus. Exodus chapter 6. Exodus chapter 6 and
1. Exodus chapter 6, verse 1. Then Yahweh said unto Moses, Now shalt thou see what I will do to Pharaoh, for with a strong hand shall he let them go, and with a strong hand shall he drive them out of his land. And Elohim spake unto Moses.
Now this the Almighty talking to Moses.
And said unto him,
and he said to Moses,
I am Yahweh.
My name is Yahweh. Now watch this third verse.
And I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob by the name of Elohim Almighty.
By the name of the Almighty.
But by my name Jehovah was I not known to them.
I didn't tell my people to call me Jehovah. I was not known by that name by my people. So Jehovah is a lie. This name is not that, because he just read it again.
And I appeared unto Abraham.
I told Abraham.
Unto Isaac.
And I went to Isaac.
And unto Jacob.
And to Jacob.
By the name of Elohim Almighty.
I told them I was the Almighty.
But by my name Jehovah was I not known to them.
That's right. My name was not known to them by Jehovah. Okay, now go to Exodus 4. No, Deuteronomy 4. Y'all gonna learn something today about Paul. I might show y'all some stuff y'all ain't never heard or seen about Paul today. What I say? Yeah, Deuteronomy. So I want everybody to hold their comment and question and get your pencil and paper and book to working. Okay, Deuteronomy 4 and start the third verse. Shabbat shalom, Sister Joy Gladys.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 3.
No, I said verse 23.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 23. Take heed unto yourselves, lest ye forget the covenant of Yahweh your Elohim, which he made with you, and make you a graven image.
Don't make you no graven image. Wear no cross and no picture, no statue, and that junk.
Or the likeness of anything which Yahweh the Elohim have forbidden thee.
He forbidden us to wear a picture, a cross, a statue, and all that junk. He forbidden us not to do that. But the Gentiles and the heathens do that.
For Yahweh thy Elohim is a consuming fire.
That's right. He is a consuming fire. He'll burn you up and knock your head off at the same time.
Even a jealous Elohim.
And when he gets jealous, Somebody finna get hurt or killed.
When thou shalt beget children and children's children, and ye shall have remained long in the land, and shall corrupt yourselves.
Now, this how you gonna corrupt yourself in the United States, because we've been over here almost 400 years. Corrupt yourself, read.
And make a graven image.
And go to church and put a cross on your wall, on your neck, around your car, whatever.
Or the likeness of anything.
The likeness of JC, because he a thing, and he anything. The likeness of him.
And shall do evil in the sight of Yahweh thy Elohim.
This is evil when you put a cross on, when you put it on your wall, and you're hanging in your car, your rearview mirror, all that. All that's evil in the eyes of Yahweh, just in case you didn't know that.
To provoke him to anger.
And the Almighty gonna knock your head off for wearing a cross and going to church and got that picture on your wall and in your bedroom.
I call heaven and earth to witness against you this day.
He causing the heaven and the earth to witness everything you do and say.
That ye shall soon utterly perish from off the land whereunto ye go over Jordan to possess it.
Now y'all pay attention to that word perish, because I'm going to get out on perish today. What is perish? I'm going to show you in a minute, but keep reading.
Ye shall not prolong your days upon it.
You ain't going to live no long time.
But shall utterly be destroyed.
Surely get your head knocked off.
And Yahweh shall scatter you among the nations.
That's what he did, scattered us among the Gentiles, the nations.
And you shall be left few in number among the heathen.
That's right.
Whether Yahweh shall lead you.
Yahweh was the one put us in America, in the United States.
And there ye shall serve gods, the work of men's hands.
And when we got to the United States, we started going to church. We call ourselves Jehovah Witness, Baptist, Methodist, Catholic, Presbyterian, all of them fake. Ain't no real ones. You got yourself a religion when you got over here. Ask a black man, I'm a Baptist. I'm a Catholic. I'm a Jehovah Witness. I'm a this. I'm a that. You're a retarded fool. Read.
Wood and stone, which neither see, nor hear, nor eat, nor smell, but if from thence thou shalt seek Yahweh thy Elohim, thou shalt find him.
If you seeking for Yahweh, you're gonna find him. You ain't gonna find him in the Quran or the New Testament, though. You got to seek him and find him in the Old Testament only.
If thou seek him with all thy heart, with all thy soul.
If you seek Yahweh with all your heart and all your soul.
When thou art in tribulation.
When you in trouble.
And all these things are come upon thee.
And all this wrongdoing, unrighteousness come up on you.
Even in the latter days.
Even in the latter days.
If thou turn to Yahweh thy Elohim.
If you turn to Yahweh, stop going to church, stop eating pork chops, celebrating holidays, and calling yourself a Baptist and Methodist and all that old junk. If you stop doing that.
And shall be obedient to his voice.
And be obedient to Yahweh's voice by keeping his commandment, laws, and statute, precept, and judgment.
For Yahweh thy Elohim is a merciful Elohim.
And if he wasn't merciful, wouldn't be nobody on earth today. Because everybody have sinned against the Most High. If he wasn't merciful, you wouldn't be here today.
He will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee.
He will not forsake thee or destroy you if you turn to him and let Yahshua, JC, or Hamashiach, or whatever title name you want to put on, leave him alone, and that Quran man God alone. All you got to do is leave them alone. Stop worshiping them.
Nor forget the covenant of thy fathers, which he swore unto them.
And he got 8 covenants that he swore unto us.
For ask now of the days that are past, which were before thee, since the day that Elohim created man upon the earth, and as from the one.
Okay, that's all I needed. Let's go to 31. Deuteronomy 30, 31. Let me see what I want. Yeah, 16.
Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 16. And Yahweh said unto Moses, Behold, behold, thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, and this people will rise up and go a-whoring after the gods of the strangers of the land.
Hold it right there. Yahweh let Moses know, soon as I bury you, these people going to start going back to church. eating pork chops, ham hocks, celebrating Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all this old junk, and they're going to get a religion. They're going to call themselves a Baptist, a Methodist, Catholic, Geo, all this old junk. That's what he told Moses. Read.
Whether they go to be among them.
When they go to China, they're gonna get the Chinese God. When they go to Russia, they're going to start serving the Russian God. When they go to Puerto Rico, they're going to serve the Puerto Rican God. Wherever they go in this world, that's what they're going to do.
And will forsake me.
And they're going to forget all about Yahweh. You're going to forget all about him and talking about, I'm a this, I'm a that.
And break my covenant which I have made with them.
And you're going to break his covenant by getting you a religion.
Then my anger shall be kindled against them in that day.
Then I'm going to knock their head off. Give them 100 years in the penitentiary. Cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, stroke, heart attack, what else? Cancer. Then I'm going to give them that. Because they forsake. When you forsake Yahweh, you're going to get that.
And I will forsake them.
I'm going to forget all about you. I'm going to turn my back on you and let these white folks do you in. Knock your head off, shoot you in the back, kill you, give you 100 years, everything. Everything going to happen till you're wrong, and ain't nobody going to be able to help you. I'm going to let them do it because they work for me. White folks work for Yahweh. Read.
And I will hide my face from them.
And I'm going to hide my faith from y'all. Why? Because you got a religion. You believe in Christianity. You believe in Islam. You do everything that Yahweh say don't do. That's why. Read.
And they shall be devoured.
And you're going to be devoured, mean ate up.
And many evils and troubles shall befall them.
Many evils going to happen to you. Why? Because you turned your back on Yah. Why? Because you do not keep Yahweh commandment, laws, and statute, precept, and judgment. That's why. When you look in the mirror, you got to be mad at yourself because you do not you do not serve Yahweh. You hate Yahweh. Now read that again.
Then my anger shall be kindled against them in that day.
Then the anger from Yahweh, when it kindles, he's going to knock your head off.
And I will forsake them.
I'm going to forget all about my nappy-headed black Israelites. I'm going to forget all about them.
And I will hide my face from them.
And I'm going to hide my face from them. I'm going to let anything and everything happen to you. The Gentiles and the white folks can get over you and do whatever they want to do because I'm going to hide my face. Read.
And they shall be devoured.
And you're going to be devoured.
And many evils and troubles shall befall them.
You're going to have many evil days befalling you. You're going to have many of them. So don't worry about it. You're going to have many evil days.
So that they will say in that day, are not these evils come upon us because our Elohim is not among us?
And the reason why these evils do come up on you because Yahweh ain't with you. He ain't studying you. Because you ain't studying him. So why should he be studying you?
And I will surely hide my face in that day for all the evils which they shall have wrought.
Everything evil that happened to you, Almighty gonna let it happen.
And that they are turned unto other gods.
Because you go to church, got a religion, believe in Christianity, believe in Islam, call yourself a Baptist, a Methodist. That's when I let all these evils happen to you. That's why, because you get another God. You forsake Yahweh and praise JC.
Now therefore write ye this song for you, and teach it the children of Israel. Put it in their mouths, that this song may be a witness for me against the children of Israel.
That this song may be a witness against the children of Israel. Talking about us.
For when I shall have brought them into the land which I swore unto their fathers, that flow with milk and honey, and they shall have eaten and filled themselves and waxen fat, then will they turn unto other gods. And
after the Almighty and took care of you and raised you and gave you the best of everything, you forsake him, forget about him, and then turn to somebody else. You're a retarded fool.
And serve them.
And serve these other gods. The New Testament. Our people love Christianity. Our people love the New Testament. And our people love JC. That's when you got COVID and everything else because the Almighty hates you.
And provoke me.
And provoke Yahweh to get you shot, killed, stabbed, cancer, high blood, everything. He's going to give it all to you.
And break my covenant.
And you break his covenant. Because half of y'all men ain't circumcised. Read.
And it shall come to pass when many evils and troubles are befalling them.
When many evils happening to you.
That this song shall testify against them as a witness.
This going to be a witness.
for it shall not be forgotten out of the mouths of their seed.
That's right. They ain't gonna never forget this song.
For I know their imagination which they go about.
Almighty Yahweh know you what you thinking about. You ain't thinking about him. You thinking about everything but him. You thinking about dope, money, women, sex, alcohol, everything but Yahweh.
Even now, before I have brought them into the land which I swear. Moses therefore wrote this song the same day and taught it the children of Israel.
And that's the song that you're supposed to be teaching your children. The same song that Almighty taught Yahweh. That Yahweh taught Moses, we're supposed to be teaching us to our children.
And he gave Joshua the son of Nun a charge.
Gave him a charge.
And said, Be strong and of a good courage, for thou shalt bring the children of Israel into the land which I swore unto them, and I will be with thee. And it came to pass, when Moses had made an end of writing the words of this law in a book, until they were finished, that Moses commanded the Levites, which bear the ark of the covenant of Yahweh, saying, Take this book of the law.
This was the book of the law, y'all, called the book of the law. Take this book of the law.
And put it in the side of the ark of the covenant of Yahweh your Elohim.
Put this in the side of the ark of the covenant.
That it may be therefore a witness against thee. For I know thy rebellion.
He know our rebellions.
And thy stiff neck.
Stiff neck. Can't tell no black folks nothing. They know everything. You can't tell them nothing.
Behold, while I am yet alive with you this day.
Moses said, while I'm alive with you today. Same thing with me. While I'm alive with you today.
Ye have been rebellious against Yahweh.
You have been rebellious by calling yourself anything but a Hebrew Israelite. I'm a Democrat. I'm a Republican. I'm a this. I'm a that. I'm a Baptist. I'm a Jehovah Witness. Read.
And how much more after my death?
You're going to do worse when I die than when I'm living.
Gather unto me all the elders of your tribes and your officers, that I may speak these words in their ears.
Go get everybody so I can pop this corn and tell them what it is.
And call heaven and earth to record against them.
And I'm going to call heaven and the earth, record everything you do and say.
For I know that after my death, ye will utterly corrupt yourselves.
Right. And after I die, y'all going to do the same thing that the people did with Moses. When I die, y'all going to go back to y'all religion, them pork chops, them holidays, Christianity, Islam, and everything else. Going to go right back to it. Y'all just doing this for a season. The same thing they did back then. I ain't talking about all y'all. I'm talking about some of y'all. Y'all only do it for your part-time Israelites. Sometimes y'all do this. Sometimes you do that. You wishy-washy. You're unstable. Y'all part-time. That's what we always have been. Not me, but most people are part-time Israelites. Read.
And turn aside from the way which I commanded you.
And turn aside from the commandments, laws, and statutes, precepts, and judgment that I commanded you. Because Yahweh never told you to go to church. Never told you to wear a cross. Never told you to eat pork. Never told you to believe in holidays and paganism and all this junk that y'all do.
And evil will befall you in the latter days.
And when you turn away from Yahweh, you got evil ahead of you. That's right. That's when evil. That's when your life is messed up right now.
Because ye will do evil in the sight of Yahweh.
Because when you do evil in the sight of Yahweh, he gonna knock your head off and let these white folk do what they want to do to you.
To provoke him to anger.
And when you provoke him to anger, that's what you got coming. A curse and what's the other word? A curse and a plague. Read.
And Moses spake in the ears of all the congregation of And Moses spoke in the ears of all the congregation of Israel the words of this song until they were ended.
Okay, now let's go to the book of Joshua. Let's see. 24. (24 and 19).
Joshua chapter 24, verse 19. And Joshua said unto the people, Ye cannot serve Yahweh, for he is an holy Elohim. He is a jealous Elohim.
That's right, both of them.
He will not forgive your transgressions nor your sins. If ye forsake Yahweh
If you forget all about Yah
and serve strange gods,
and go to the New Testament and the Quran,
then he will turn and do you hurt.
then Yahweh gonna hurt you. He gonna knock your head off when you go to the New Testament and Quran. Start believing everything they say. He gonna hurt you
And consume you.
and consume you, destroy you.
After that he have done you good.
After Yahweh done did you all this good, you gonna turn your back on him?
And the people said unto Joshua, Nay, but we will serve Yahweh.
That some of them did and some of them didn't, so they told a lie. We're gonna serve Yahweh.
And Joshua said unto the people, Ye are witnesses against yourselves that ye have chosen you, Yahweh,
You have witness against yourself that you have chosen Yahweh
to serve him.
to serve him.
And they said, We are witnesses.
That's right. We are witnesses. The book say we are witnesses and not Jehovah Witnesses.
Now therefore put away,
Now, since you're a witness, put away.
said he, the strange gods which are among you.
Get away the New Testament and the Quran and that crow. Since you're a witness of Yahweh, change your ways. Stop doing wicked and do righteous. What it say again? Now, read that 23 again.
Now therefore put away,
Now that you're a witness of Yahweh, put away,
said he, the strange gods which are among you,
the New Testament, JC, and Christianity,
and incline your heart unto Yahweh Elohim of Israel.
and incline your heart to Yah.
And the people said unto Joshua,
And the people said,
Yahweh or Elohim will we serve,
we gonna serve Yahweh and not Christianity.
and his voice will we obey.
We're gonna obey Yahweh's voice and not the Quran and the New Testament.
So Joshua made a covenant with the people that day, and set them a statute and an ordinance in Shechem. And Joshua wrote these words in the book of the law of Elohim, and took a great stone, and set it up there under an oak that was by the sanctuary of Yahweh.
Okay, let's go to Ruth. Book of Ruth. Right over a couple of books. Ruth chapter 4. Ruth 4 and 9.
Ruth chapter 4, verse 9. And Boaz said unto the elders and unto all the people, Ye are witnesses this day.
We are witnesses, not Jehovah Witnesses, but witnesses this day.
That I have bought all that was Amalek's, and all that was Chilion's and Malon's of the hand of Naomi. Moreover, Ruth the Moabitess, the wife of Malone, have I purchased to be my wife, to raise up the name of the dead upon his inheritance, that the name of the dead be not cut off from among his brethren, and from the gate of his place. Ye are witnesses this day.
We are witnesses.
And all the people that were in the gate and the elders said, We are witnesses.
We are witnesses.
Yahweh make the woman that is come into thy house like Rachel and like Leah,
Make them like Rachel and Leah.
which two did build the house of Israel.
Because that's where it started with them two women right there. They the one built the house of Israel, had all them sons.
And do thou worthily in Ephratah, and be famous in Bethlehem.
Okay, that's all I needed. Now go to First Samuel. 1 Samuel 12. Let's see. 1 Samuel 12 and 1.
1 Samuel chapter 12, verse 1. And Samuel said unto all Israel, Behold, I have hearkened unto your voice in all that ye said unto me, and have made a king over you.
I did everything y'all said. Y'all want the king, I give y'all the king.
And now, behold, the king walketh before you.
Now you got a king that walk before you. He the head.
And I am old and gray-headed.
Samuel said, I'm old and gray-headed.
And behold, my sons are with you, and I have walked before you from my childhood unto this day.
That's right.
Behold, here am I, witness against me before Yahweh and before his anointed, whose ox have I taken, or whose ass have I taken, or whom have I defrauded, whom have I oppressed, or of whose hand have I received any bribe to blind my eyes therewith?
In other words, I ain't did no wrong.
And I will restore it you. And they said, Thou hast not defrauded us,
I ain't did no wrong.
nor oppressed us, neither hast thou taken aught of any man's hand. And he said unto them, Yahweh is witness against you,
Yahweh is a witness against you,
and his anointed is witness this day,
and Yahweh anointed is witness this day,
that ye have not found aught in my hand. And they answered, He is witness. And Samuel said unto the people, It is Yahweh that advanced Moses and Aaron, and that brought your fathers up out of the land of Egypt. Now therefore stand still, that I may reason with you before Yahweh of all the righteous acts of Yahweh, which he did to you and to your fathers. And when Jacob was coming to Egypt, and your fathers cried unto Yahweh, then Yahweh sent Moses and Aaron, which brought forth your fathers out of Egypt, and made them dwell in this place. And when they forget Yahweh the Elohim,
after all Yahweh did for us, they forgot him.
he sold them into the hand of Sisera.
He sold them to the hand of Sisera, and when we forgot him, he sold it to the hand of the United States,
Captain of the host of Hazor, and into the hand of the Philistines.
That's right. He was always selling us in the hand of somebody because we were so hard-headed.
And into the hand of the king of Moab, and they fought against them. And they cried unto Yahweh and said, We have sinned because we have forsaken Yahweh.
Anytime you forsake Yahweh, you sinning. When you turn your back on Yahweh and start doing what the other nations do, what other people do, you sinning.
And have served false deity and false deity.
And serve these false gods that these people around, because Christianity is false, Islam is false, going to church is false, going to cross is false, all this junk is false.
But now deliver us out of the hand of our enemies, and we will serve thee.
Okay, that's all I need. Let's go to Job. Job 16 and 19.
Job chapter 16, verse 19. Also now, behold, my witness is in heaven.
My witness is in heaven.
And my record is on high.
My record on high. My witness in heaven. That's Yahweh. That's my witness. He in heaven. Okay, let's go to Proverbs. Now we're going to see what Yahweh hate. Let's see what he hate, y'all. Proverbs 6, chapter 6, verse 16.
Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. These 6 things doth Yahweh hate.
It's 16 that Yahweh hate, and 7 is abomination.
Yea, 7 are an abomination to him.
Now let's see what Yahweh hate.
A proud look.
He hate a proud look. Person that think they all that.
A lying tongue.
A lying tongue. That's the New Testament in the Quran. A lying tongue, or any preacher, a lying tongue.
And hands that shed innocent blood.
Kill innocent people. People that kill innocent people for no reason.
A heart that devises wicked imaginations.
Always evil heart. Unrighteous heart.
Feet that be swift in running to mischief.
Running to do something evil. Switching, going to break in somebody's house. Rob a gas station. Going to do something wrong and evil. Yahweh hate this.
A false witness that speaketh lies.
A false witness speaking lies. I'm going to show you that Paul was a false witness and he spoke lies. Yahweh say he hate Paul because Paul was a false witness speaking lies. Read it again.
A false witness that speaketh lies.
Remember, read it again.
A false witness that speaketh lies.
Now, y'all remember what I said. A false witness that speaking lies. Yahweh hate.
And he that soweth discord among brethren,
He is a troublemaker, a busybody, a five-faced person. Tell this person one thing, then go back and tell what he said and all that old stuff. Almighty don't like that. When somebody tell you something, keep your mouth shut. Don't go back and tell the person what the person said. That's a bit. Almighty hate all that. A troublemaker, a busybody, people that want to see a fight and want to get somebody else hurt, and you run and tell them, oh man, he said this about you. Well, who said that? John Bob. Oh man, okay, now they're gonna fight. So keep your mouth shut. Now read all this, the 7 things that the Most High hate again.
a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that devises wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies.
They're speaking live. Okay, what is, did I read the definition of witness?
No.
I didn't. Okay, read the definition of witness. And only the blue.
Witness, a person who saw or can give a first-hand account of
A person that saw something that can give a first-hand of account of
something that happened.
something that happened. Okay, that's what a witness is. Okay, did you finish that? All that?
And he that soweth discord among brethren, my son, keep.
No, I don't want that. I just finished that. Okay, go to Proverbs 12. Proverbs 12 and 7. No, and 17. Proverbs 12 and 17.
Proverbs chapter 12, verse 17. He that speaketh truth showeth forth righteousness,
A person that's speaking the truth showing for righteousness.
but a false witness deceit.
A false witness is deceit. Look up deceit. See what a false witness is, deceit. I should already have it. Now this what a false witness is, deceit.
Deceit, a deceiving or lying, a lie or a dishonest act or acts.
A dishonest person or a liar. That's what deceit is. Okay, now read that verse again. 12 and 17.
He that speaketh truth showeth forth righteousness,
Everybody that's speaking forth truth show righteousness.
but a false witness deceit.
A false witness is a liar like Paul. And I'm going to show you that he was deceit. Paul was a liar. Okay, let's go to Proverbs 14. 14 and 5.
Proverbs chapter 14, verse 5. A faithful witness will not lie.
A faithful witness ain't going to tell you no lie. I'm not going to get on YouTube lying to y'all. I'm showing you what the book say. A faithful witness is them ain't going to lie. But them preachers going to lie every day, every Sunday. Read.
But a false witness will utter lies.
False witness utter lie like Paul, Peter, Luke, John, JC, and all these preachers. They going to utter lies. I'm going to show you what the book say. Now read it again.
A faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies.
That's right, utter lies. Okay, now read, skip on down to the 25 verse, 25th.
Verse 25. A true witness delivers souls.
A true witness delivers souls. A true witness going to deliver souls.
But a deceitful witness speaketh lies.
A deceitful witness going to tell y'all lies. All he going to do is lie. He going to tell you the truth and the lie at the same time. You ain't going to know the difference. Now read that again.
A true witness delivers souls, but a deceitful witness speaketh lies.
Speaking lies. That's right. Okay. Let me go to... let's see. 19. Proverbs 19 and 5.
Proverbs chapter 19, verse 5. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape.
Everybody that's telling a lie, you ain't gonna get away with the lie you telling. You ain't gonna escape. The Almighty gonna knock your head off. Okay, skip on down to 9.
Verse 9. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish.
Perish. Now look up the word perish in there. Should be marked already. Almighty say, Everybody that speak lies gonna perish.
Perish, to be destroyed, die.
You're gonna get your head knocked off. You're gonna be destroyed and die. Now read it again.
A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish.
Anybody that speak lies gonna die and perish. That's right. When you lying on this book, talking about Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, somebody came in 2,000 years ago, now you're saying you got to go through this person to get to that person, you're gonna die. That's what the book said. I didn't tell it to you, I showed it to you. Now go to 28 verse.
Verse
19 and 28, yeah.
Verse 28. An ungodly witness scorneth judgment, and the mouth of the wicked devoureth iniquity. Judgments are prepared
That's
for...
all I need. Let me see. No, I'll say Proverbs 19. Let me see. No, that ain't what I wanted. I thought that's what it wanted, but no, that wasn't it. Well, yeah, I think I read it though. Okay, go to Proverbs 21. And Proverbs 21 and 28.
Proverbs chapter 21, verse 28. A false witness shall perish.
A false witness gonna perish, gonna die.
But the man that heareth speaketh constantly.
Man, here speak constantly. Okay, let's go to let's see. Isaiah. Let's see. Isaiah 8. And start the first verse. Yeah, Isaiah 8.
Isaiah chapter 8, verse 1. Moreover, Yahweh said unto me, take thee a great roll, and write in it with a man's pen concerning Maher Shal Hasbaz. And I took unto me faithful witness to record.
He took faithful witness to record. Faithful witnesses.
Uriah the priest, and Zechariah the son of Jeber-Echiah. And I went unto the prophetess, and she conceived and bare a son. Then said Yahweh to me, call his name Maher Shal Hasbaz.
Okay, I just wanted the witnesses where it says that let me see where I wanted the faithful witnesses. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, let's go to Isaiah 43. Get to this corn now. Isaiah 43. Here come the corn, y'all. Start that first verse.
Isaiah chapter 43, verse 1. But now thus saith Yahweh that created thee.
Yahweh created thee.
O Jacob.
Oh, Jacob. Yahweh created Jacob. He didn't create no Christianity or no Jehovah Witness.
And he that formed thee.
He formed us.
O Israel.
Israel. He formed Israel.
Fear not.
Told us don't be scared of nothing.
For I have redeemed thee.
I have delivered you. Redeemed mean delivered.
I have called thee by thy name.
Our name is Israel. That's what our name. He called us by our name, which is Israel.
Thou art mine.
He said we belong to him. Not Christianity, not Islam, not Baptist, not Charles T. Russell, not none of that junk. We belong to him. Read.
When thou passest through the waters.
When we pass through the rivers and the waters.
I will be with thee.
He gonna be with us. We ain't gonna drown like everybody else.
And through the rivers.
Everybody else gonna drown.
They shall not overflow thee.
We ain't gonna drown because we the righteous. We the remnant.
When thou walkest through the fire.
When you in a burning building, a burning house, like Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego was when you like them.
Thou shalt not be burned.
You ain't gonna burn up. Because why? Yahweh with you.
Neither shall the flame kindle upon thee.
That's right.
For I am Yahweh the Elohim.
That's his name, Yahweh.
The Holy One of Israel.
The Holy One, not 2 and 3. The Holy One of Israel.
Thy Savior.
He is our only Savior. JC can't save you.
I gave Egypt for thy ransom.
I gave Egypt for y'all. What did he do to Egypt? Drowning Pharaoh's armies, plagued them 10 times.
Ethiopia and Seba for thee.
Ethiopia and Seba, because that's part of Egypt, Africa.
Since thou was precious in my sight.
Since the nappy-headed Israelite was pressing in Yahweh's sight, talking about us.
Thou hast been honorable.
We have been honorable to him.
And I have loved thee.
He loved us. Show me where he loved a Christian, a Muslim, or anything other than Israel. He loved us.
Therefore will I give men for thee.
And because I love you, I'm going to kill people about you. I kill people for Moses. I kill people for David. I kill people. I'm going to kill people about my people because I love them.
And people for thy life.
And I'm going to kill people for your life.
Fear not.
Told us don't be scared of nobody.
For I am with thee.
Yahweh with me. Yahweh with us.
I will bring thy seed from the east and gather thee from the west. I will say to the north, give up, and to the south, keep not back. Bring my sons from far.
I thought JC was the only begotten son. This right here say, bring my sons with the S on the end. And what else he say, bring?
And my daughters from the ends of the earth.
So Yahweh got sons and daughters.
Even everyone that is called by my name.
Everybody that's called by my name, then change their name back to, got a Hebrew name.
For I have created him for my glory.
He have created us for his glory.
I have formed him.
He have formed Israel.
Yea, I have made him.
He made us. He didn't make Jehovah Witness, Baptist and Catholic. He didn't make that jump.
Bring forth the blind people that have eyes.
Bring forth Stephen Wonder and Ray Charles that got eyes.
And the deaf that have ears.
And the deaf people that can't hear.
Let all the nations be gathered together.
Let all the nations on the earth be gathered together. All the nations. Talking about Japanese, Chinese, Puerto Rican, white folk. All the nations be gathered together. Watch this. Read.
And let the people be assembled.
And let them be assembled together.
Who among them can declare this?
Nobody but Yah.
And show us former things?
Nobody but Yah.
Let them bring forth their witnesses.
Let them bring forth their witnesses.
That they may be justified.
That they may justify.
Or let them hear and say, it is true.
It is truth. Now watch this.
Ye are my witnesses.
We are the witnesses of Yahweh. We are the witnesses, not Jehovah Witness. We are Yahweh witnesses. Read. Now this is what Yahweh witness going to witness. Read.
Saith Yahweh.
Yahweh said that we his witnesses.
And my servant whom I have chosen.
He chosen us, which we are servants of Yah.
That ye may know and believe me.
That we know and believe.
And understand that I am he.
And that we understand ain't no Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. We understand ain't no such thing in the New Testament. We understand ain't no Quran. We understand ain't no such thing as JC. We understand we ain't no religious people. We understand and know that we are not none of this junk. Read.
Before me there was no Elohim formed.
We know when no other God on earth before him.
Neither shall there be after me.
And we know ain't no other God coming later on. Like they say, JC, 2,000 years ago.
I, even I, am Yahweh.
We know that ain't none but Yahweh.
And beside me there is no Savior.
We know that can't nobody help you or save you but Yahweh. We know this because we Yahweh witnesses. That's the reason we know. The people that don't witness this don't know Yahweh. That's the reason they can't witness this. That's the reason they believe in the New Testament. That's the reason they believe in Christianity. That's the reason they believe in Islam. That's the reason they got a religion. That's the reason why they go to church. That's the reason why they can wear a cross. Because they cannot witness that Yahweh is by himself. And he ain't got no mother and no father. And no only begotten son. Read it again. Hold it. Read that 10 again.
Ye are my witnesses.
Yahweh said we are his witnesses, and we are.
Saith Yahweh.
Yes, sir.
And my servant whom I have chosen.
He chosen us. He didn't choose no Christian, or no Jehovah Witness, or no Baptist, or no Methodist, or no Presbyterian. He didn't choose them.
That ye may know and believe me.
That we know and believe Yah. We don't know and believe JC. We know and believe Yah.
and understand that I am He.
We understand ain't nothing but Him, which is Yahweh. We understand that because we are the witness of Yahweh. That's when we understand. Whoever don't witness this ain't Yahweh's witnesses. Read.
Before me there was no Elohim formed.
We know in the beginning wasn't nobody but Yah. That was it.
Neither shall there be after me.
And we know ain't nobody coming later on after Him. We know this.
I, even I, am Yahweh, and beside me there is no Savior.
And we know can't nobody help you or save you but Yahweh. We know this. Read.
I have declared.
Yahweh said, I have declared.
And have saved.
And Yahweh have saved.
And I have showed when there was no strange God among you.
I showed you things before it was a New Testament. I showed you things before the Quran was written. I showed you things way before you know now. Because when Moses was living, wasn't no New Testament on the scene. Wasn't no Quran on the scene. Wasn't no Book of the Dead on the scene. Wasn't no hadiths on the scene when Moses was on the scene. These books, Johnny come lately. Read.
Therefore you are my witnesses.
That's why we know that Yahweh is the witness, that we are Yahweh witnesses. Because we witness ain't nobody but Him. We witness ain't no such thing as Christianity, Islam, all this junk that y'all believe in today, going to church. We know ain't no such thing as that. We Yahweh witnesses. Read.
Saith Yahweh.
Yahweh said it.
That I am Elohim.
We know that ain't but one God, and that's Him. And it ain't no other God but Him.
Yea, before the day was I am He.
Before it was a such thing was a day outside, Yahweh was already here on the scene.
And there's none that can deliver out of my hand.
And when I'm ready to kill you or knock your head off, can't nobody get away. Yahweh say, I do what I want to do. Read.
I will work.
Yahweh will knock your head off, send an earthquake, a mudslide, a hurricane, whatever. I work. I do what I want to do.
And who shall let it?
And can't nobody stop it. That's right. I do what I want to do in heaven. Can't nobody stop it. I the one put Trump in office. Not the Democrats and the Republicans vote. They didn't do it. Yahweh put, what's his name? Trump in office. So be mad at yourself because Yahweh the one put him in there. That's right. Now let's go to, what was that, 43? Let's go to 44 and 1.
Isaiah chapter 44, verse 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen.
He chose us. He didn't choose the world. He didn't choose no Christian. He didn't choose no Muslim. He didn't choose no Gentile. He didn't choose no Puerto Rican, no white folk, no Mexican. He chose Israel. Everybody got to come see me or y'all if they want some knowledge of Yah. You can't go to no Chinese and to get your information from Yah. You can't go to no Puerto Rican and find out about Yah. You can't go to no Japanese and find out about Yah. You got to go to Yahweh. People, read that again.
Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen.
He chose us. We didn't choose him. Yahweh chose us.
Thus saith Yahweh that made thee.
He made us.
And formed thee from the womb.
He formed us from the womb. We come out our mama's vagina, a Hebrew Israelite.
Which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant.
My servant.
And thou, Jeshurun, whom I have chosen. For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground. I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessing upon thy offspring. And they shall spring up as among the grass, as willows by the watercourses. One shall say, I am Yahweh's, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob, and another shall subscribe with his hand unto Yahweh, and surname himself by the name of Israel.
And change your name back to the Hebrew name. You got a Gentile name, you're supposed to change to the Hebrew name like I did 8 or 9 years ago. I changed my name.
Thus saith Yahweh, the King of Israel.
He our king, not JC.
And his Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts. I am the first.
We know that Yahweh the first.
And I am the last.
We know that Yahweh is the last.
And beside me there is no Elohim.
And we know ain't nobody beside him. We know this. Ain't no Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Ain't no New Testament Quran. We know this. We don't think we know.
And who, as I shall call. and shall declare it and set it in order for me, since I appointed the ancient people and the things that are coming and shall come. Let them show unto them. Fear ye not,
Fear ye not.
neither be afraid.
Don't be scared of nobody.
Have not I told thee from that time,
Have Yahweh told you from that time?
and have declared it? Ye are even my witnesses.
Yahweh called us his witnesses. We are the witnesses of Yahweh.
Is there an Elohim beside me?
He asking a question. Is there another God beside me?
Yea, there is no Elohim.
There ain't no another God. We know this.
I know not any.
Yahweh say, I don't know no other God. So if you know another God, you're a retarded fool. Because Yahweh say he don't know no other God. Read.
They that make a graven image are all of them vanity.
Everybody that make a cross or vanity or any image is vanity, meaning have no value. It say anybody that make it a graven image, all of them vanity. All y'all ain't worth two dead flies. Read.
And their delectable things shall not profit.
You ain't gonna profit from this.
And they are their own witnesses.
You your own witness. You ain't Yahweh witness. You your own witness. Because Yahweh ain't studying none of that.
They see not.
That cross you got don't see nothing.
Nor know.
Don't know nothing. Dumb as a box of rocks.
That they may be ashamed.
You're going to be ashamed one day for making that junk, wearing that junk on your neck and around up on your house wall.
Who have formed a God?
Who have formed another God?
Or a molten a graven image that is profitable for nothing.
That ain't worth two dead flies. You got a cross on, you're going to get your head knocked off.
Behold, all his fellows shall be ashamed.
Everybody should be ashamed one day for believing in Christianity and Islam and wearing a cross.
And the workmen, they are of men.
The workmen are men. That's what they do now. The workmen are men.
Let them all be gathered together.
Let them all be gathered together.
Let them stand up.
Let them stand up.
Yet they shall fear, and they shall be ashamed together.
All y'all gonna be ashamed together. Talking about the smiths. Read.
The smith with the tongs both work it in the coals.
People that work in the coal, they make these graven images. The smith that work in the coal.
And fashion it with hammers.
They fashion with a hammer. They make a cross. This is how they make a cross, y'all. Watch this.
And work it with the strength of his arms.
And working with the strength of his arm, because he's using his arm to make it.
Yea, he is hungry.
Yeah, the same man is hungry that's making this cross.
And his strength faileth.
And he get weak.
He drinketh no water, and is faint.
He ain't drunk no water because he's weak and he faint.
The carpenter stretcheth out his rule.
The carpenter stretches out a rule. That means they tape measure. They measuring it.
He marketh it out with a line.
He mark it out with a line because he making a cross now. Watch this.
He fitted it with planes.
He fitted with planes.
And he marked it out with the compass.
He mark it out with a compass.
And make it after the figure of a man.
And make it after a figure of a man. That cross is made out of the figure of a man, a graven image. Read.
According to the beauty of a man.
And got it looking good. Got diamonds on it, gold and platinum.
That it may remain in the house.
They remain in the house, up on the wall, up in the corner of the house.
He heweth him down cedars, and taketh the cypress and the oak, which he strengtheneth for himself among the trees of the forest.
He take it and make it out of wood.
He planted an ash, and the rain doeth nourish it.
Because he make it from his wood.
Then shall it be for a man to burn.
Then the same wood gonna be for a man to burn. He gonna burn this wood to keep his house warm and cold and make a god out of it. He gonna use all this wood. This one piece of wood gonna do everything. Read.
For he will take thereof and warm himself.
He gonna use this wood to warm himself. He already made a god out of it. Now he ready to heat his house up.
Yea, he kindleth it and baketh bread.
Now he gonna bake him some food. Put some wood in the stove so he can cook him some oatmeal and grits.
Yea, he maketh a god.
He making a god out the same wood that he planted out in the woods. He make himself a god, keep it house warm. What else he do?
And worshipeth it.
He worshiped this. The same thing that he got on his wall, he worshiped it. This a retarded fool, y'all.
He make it a graven image
He make it a graven image
and fall down there too.
and falling down on his knees and pray to this graven image like a retarded fool.
He burned part thereof in the fire.
He burned part of the wood in the fire.
With part thereof he eateth flesh.
He eat the flesh because he uses wood to cook with now.
He roasteth roast.
He roasted a roast.
And is satisfied.
He satisfied because he pulled off that wood that he got out the forest.
Yea, he warmeth himself.
Then he put it in the stove to warm up the house.
And saith, Aha, I am warm.
Woo, I'm warm now. I was cold. I was out there making that cross. And now I'm warm.
I have seen the fire.
I have seen the fire.
And the residue thereof he maketh a god.
And out of the residue he make a god out of that.
Even his graven image.
Even his graven image.
He falleth down unto it.
He fall down to the same God that he made and worship.
And worshipeth it.
And he worship it like a retarded fool.
And prayeth unto it.
And pray to it like a fool. All Christians is fools. They get down on their knees in church and put their hands together and bow their head and pray to that junk. Read.
And saith, Deliver me. Deliver me,
JC. Deliver me, JC. Help me, JC. Kill me, JC. Jump.
For thou art my God.
That's my JC, my God. Buddha, my God. The Quran God, my God. They chose another God over y'all.
They have not known nor understood.
They don't know and understand the book.
For he have shut their eyes.
Yahweh close your eyes. That's when you can't see. Because Yahweh closed them, not me.
That they cannot see.
That you will never be able to see.
And their hearts.
In your heart.
That they cannot understand.
And in your heart, you can't understand this book. You can't understand that you ain't no Christian. That you ain't no Muslim. That you ain't supposed to go to church. That you ain't supposed to wear a crow. That you ain't supposed to eat no pork chops, ham hocks, celebrate pagan holiday. You don't understand that in your heart. Because Yahweh ain't dealing with you. Yahweh handpick his people. He don't deal with no everybody. Your heart got to be right with Yah. What verse was that?
18.
Okay, that's all up. Okay, yeah. Now read the 18 again.
They have not known nor understood.
They have not known and understand.
For he has shut their eyes.
Yahweh closed your eyes. He the one made you deaf, dumb, and blind, dumb as a box of rocks. Yahweh did it because your heart ain't right.
That they cannot see.
That you ain't gonna never be able to see the truth.
And their hearts.
And your read.
That they cannot understand.
That you cannot understand this book.
And none considereth in his heart, neither is there knowledge nor understanding to say, I have burned part of it in the fire. Yea, also I have baked bread upon the coals thereof.
I did all this with that wood.
I have roasted flesh.
That's right.
And eaten it.
I done did all this with that wood.
And shall I make the residue thereof an abomination? Shall I fall down to the stalk of a tree? He feedeth on ashes. A deceived heart hath turned him aside, that he cannot deliver his soul, nor say, Is there not a lie in my right hand?
That's right. Read.
Remember these, O Jacob and Israel.
Remember these, O Jacob and Israel.
For thou art my servant.
We are the servants of Yah.
I have formed thee.
I have formed you.
Thou art my servant.
We are a servant of Yah.
O Israel.
That's right.
Thou shalt not be forgotten of me.
They ain't gonna be forgotten of Yah.
I have blotted out as a thick cloud thy transgressions, and as a cloud thy sins. Return unto me.
Yahweh say just returning to me.
For I have redeemed thee.
I will deliver you.
Sing, O ye heavens, for Yahweh have done it.
Yahweh done all things outside.
Shout, ye lower parts of the earth. Break forth into singing, ye mountains, O forests, and every tree therein. For Yahweh have redeemed Jacob, and glorified himself in Israel. Thus saith Yahweh,
Thus said Yahweh,
thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee from the womb.
he formed us from the womb.
I am Yahweh that maketh all things.
Yahweh said, I'm the Yahweh making all things. I'm the one made it. Who you think made that tree outside? Who you think made that sun, that moon, that star? I make everything. Read.
That stretcheth forth the heavens alone.
Yahweh said, I stretch the heavens alone by myself. I ain't need no help.
That spread abroad the earth by myself.
Yahweh said, I spread the earth by myself. So why would you serve or worship anybody other than Yah? He said he did it by himself. Wasn't no such thing with JC and Allah and all them other gods. What was that when Yahweh created the heaven and earth? They wasn't even in existence. It wasn't a fart in the windstorm. Okay, what was that? Let's go to Isaiah. Now, let me show you who he gave us as a witness. Now, let me see if you know this. Go to Isaiah 55. And Isaiah 55 and let's see, in 3.
Isaiah chapter 55, verse 3. Incline your ear.
Incline your ear.
And come unto me.
And come unto me.
Hear, and your soul shall live.
Your soul shall live after you hear.
And I will make an everlasting covenant with you.
I'm going to make an everlasting covenant with this person.
Even the sure mercies of David.
Even the sure mercies of David. He made a covenant with David and not JC. Read.
Behold, I have given him for a witness to the people.
Yahweh gave King David a witness to the people. That's our witness to the people. It's King David, not no JC, not no New Testament. That's the witness. Read.
A leader and commander to the people.
I gave King David a witness, a leader, and a commander to the people. Meaning he over everybody, over JC. Now read that again.
Behold, I have given him for a witness to the people.
A witness. King David is a witness to the people.
A leader and commander to the people.
A leader and a commander to the people. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go to Jeremiah. He ain't gave JC no witness. If you can show me that, you'll get $1,000. I want Jeremiah. Jeremiah 42. Start the first verse. Yeah, Jeremiah 42.
Jeremiah chapter 42, verse 1. Then all the captains of the forces and Johanan the son of Kareah and Jezaniah the son of Hoshea and all the people from the least even unto the greatest came near and said unto Jeremiah the prophet, Let, we beseech thee, our supplication be accepted before thee, and pray for us unto Yahweh the Elohim, even for all this remnant, for we are left but a few of many, as thy eyes do behold us, that Yahweh thy Elohim may show us the way wherein we may walk, and the thing that we may do. Then Jeremiah the prophet said unto them, I have heard you. Behold, I will pray unto Yahweh your Elohim according to your words.
That's right, because everybody can't pray for you. Only certain people can pray for you. Jeremiah prayed for the people. Okay, go ahead. Four. Use it 4.
Then Jeremiah the prophet said unto them, I have heard you. Behold, I will pray unto Yahweh your Elohim according to your words, and it shall come to pass that whatsoever thing Yahweh shall answer you, I will declare it unto you. I will keep nothing back from you. Then they said to Jeremiah, Yahweh be a true and faithful witness between us, if we do not even according to all things for the which Yahweh the Elohim shall send thee to us. whether it be good or whether it be evil, we will obey the voice of Yahweh or Elohim, to whom we send thee, that it may be well with us when we obey the voice of Yahweh or Elohim.
Everything gonna go well with you when you obey the voice of Yahweh. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. When you obey Yahweh, your voice. Read that last verse again.
Whether it be good or whether it be evil, we will obey the voice of Yahweh or Elohim, to whom we send thee, that it may be well with us when we obey the voice of Yahweh or Elohim.
That's right. Everything gonna go right. Okay. Let's go to shit, they're going. Michael 1, let me see. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, Malachi 3 and 5.
Malachi chapter 3, verse 5. And I will come near to you to judgment.
Y'all gonna come near to judgment.
And I will be a swift witness against the sorcerers.
I'm gonna knock the sorcerer's head off.
And against the adulterers.
All the ones adulterers, I'm gonna knock their head off.
And against false swearers.
And everybody that's lying on this book, false swearers. And
against those that oppress the hireling in his wages.
And anybody that's oppressing the hireling for his wages, working the man for $10 an hour when he works $20 an hour, getting over on him.
The widow.
Anybody that's misusing the widow.
And the fatherless.
And the fatherless. Man ain't got no children.
And that turn aside the stranger from his right.
And turn from the stranger from his right.
And fear not me.
And you don't fear Yahweh,
saith Yahweh of hosts.
That's right. All these people gonna get their head knocked off. Read.
For I am Yahweh.
Yahweh said, I'm Yahweh. I change not.
I change not.
When did I stop telling you to keep my laws and statute, commandments? I change not. I ain't never told you not to keep the Sabbath. I ain't never told you to steal. I ain't never told you to break my commandment. I ain't never told you to go to church. I ain't never told you to believe in Christianity. I ain't never told you to be baptized. When did I tell you that? Read.
Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
And the reason why you ain't dead is because of me. That's the reason why you ain't dead, because Yahweh don't want you dead yet. Read.
Even from the days of your fathers, ye are gone away from my ordinances.
Even from the days you going away from Yahweh ordinance.
And have not kept them.
You ain't kept none of the laws and commandments, statutes, and judgment. That brings you having a hard time in life.
Return unto me.
Yahweh said, return to me. He didn't say return to Christianity, return to Islam, return to JC, turn to the New Testament. He said, turn to me.
And I will return unto you.
And I'll return to you. If you stop living the way that you living and go to Yah, he gonna have mercy on you. That's the kind of God we serve, a merciful God. That means he'll have mercy on you. Read.
Saith Yahweh of hosts.
Yahweh said it. This ain't me talking, this is the book talking.
But ye said.
But you said.
Wherein shall we return?
When shall we return?
Will a man rob Elohim?
Will a man rob God? Yes. Watch this.
Yeah, ye have robbed me.
You have robbed them and offering tithe, telling the people they got to give you 10%.
But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee?
Then you say, how we didn't rob you, God?
And tithes and offerings.
And you rob God and offering the tithe. You ain't supposed to get no 10% of nobody's money. Every church on earth wants 10% of your money. Name me a church that don't want no money. Name me a church or religious thing that don't want no money. All y'all robbing the Creator. The book just said, read again. Read that 8 again.
Will a man rob Elohim? Yeah, ye have robbed me. But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? In tithes and offerings. Ye are cursed with a curse.
That's when you curse with a curse. Because you robbing the people. Asking for their money. You want 10% of their money. Sometimes you want 15. You ain't supposed to ask nobody for nothing. You supposed to be popping corn and telling the truth for nothing, like I do. I don't ask nobody for a dime. I ain't never got on here and talking about, I tell y'all to help the brothers and sisters on here. Don't help me, help the bear, pour honey on me, because I don't need your help. But help these brothers and sisters on here that need some money. Keep reading.
For ye have robbed me.
You have robbed him.
Even this whole nation.
Even the whole nation. Everybody in the United States robbed y'all. How they rob? By septing tithes off. Hold it. Give me some. Give me one of them bowls up there. The bowls right there. This is how they robbed him. They pass one of these around. Pass to him. Here, take that. Then give it to them. Pass it around. Robbing the people. You ain't supposed to give nobody a quarter. That's all I needed. Now, let me see what I want. Let's go to the New Testament. Now, hold on. Let me ask a question. How many times the word religion in the Bible? Let me ask you about it. Can anybody tell me how many times the word religion is in the Bible? Can nobody tell me how many times the word religion is in the Bible? No, that's not you. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. I'm gonna teach y'all something today. The word religion is in the Bible 3 times. It's not in the Old Testament, it's in the New Testament. Go to Acts. Go to Acts 26. Now we finna learn something. Acts 26. Let's see. I want y'all to go to Acts now. The book of Acts. Let me show y'all about this religion. Y'all said it ain't in the Bible? I'm going to just say y'all didn't know. I'm not going to call you no lie because y'all just didn't know. I want you to go to Acts 26. No, it's 3 times, Jewel Glad. Not 5, but 3. I think. But you is on it. You own it though. Let's go to Acts 26 and start at the 5th verse.
Acts chapter 26, verse 5, which knew me from the beginning, if they would testify that after the most straightest sect of our religion, I lived a Pharisee.
Okay, and let's go to Acts 13 and 40. Acts 13 and 43. Acts 13 and 43. No, go yeah. Read that Acts 13 and 43. Acts 13 and 43. Go on, read.
Acts chapter 13, verse 43. Now, when the congregation was broken up, many of the Jews and religious proselytes followed Paul and Barnabas, who, speaking to them, persuaded them to continue in the grace of God.
Now, notice the Protestants and the religious people followed Paul. See, Paul played a major role in the New Testament. Paul wrote like 18 books of the New Testament. They weren't number letters though. But I'm gonna get out on Paul. I'm gonna show y'all something that y'all ain't never heard or seen about Paul. Now they followed Paul, and I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna show you what kind of man Paul was when I get through doing this. Now go to Galatians. Go to Galatians. Galatians chapter 1. I'm getting the religion first because you can't find this word in the Old Testament, only in the New Testament. Okay, go to Galatians 1 and 13 and 14.
Galatians chapter 1, verse 13. For ye have heard of my conversation in time past in the Jews' religion.
In the Jews' religion. The Hebrews ain't got no religion.
How that beyond measure I persecuted the church of God and wasted it, and profited in the Jews' religion above many my equals in my own nation, being more exceedingly zealous of the traditions of my fathers.
Okay, now go to the book of James. The book of James. Let's see what that's the book of James. I ain't got this by. Yeah, let's go to James. Start at the 1 and 26. James 1 and 26 and 27.
James chapter 1 verse 26. If any man among you seem to be religious, and bridleth not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man's religion is vain.
This man religion is vain, because we ain't got no religion. We ain't no religious people. The New Testament is religious people, not us.
Pure religion and undefiled.
Hold it right there. Ain't no such thing as a pure religion. You're a pure lie. Ain't no such thing as a pure religion. Know why it ain't pure? Because man created it. Man tampered with it. Man invented it. That's when it's not pure. What Yahweh did was pure. Anything that Yahweh make is pure. When man make it, it can never be pure. Read.
Pure religion and undefiled before God and the Father is this, to visit the fatherless and widows in their affliction, and to keep himself unspotted from the world.
Don't go past 27. That's 27?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's not in the, no, it's not. That's right, Jewel Glad. It's not in the Old Testament. It's only in the New Testament. That's when I'm telling y'all the Old Testament and New Testament ain't got nothing to do with each other, because you can't find these words in the. Now, let's talk about Paul. Let me see what I want to start with Paul. I want to start with Corinthians, I think. Let me see. Or do I want to go to Romans? Let me see if I want Romans first or Corinthians. I want to see where I want to start from. Now, let's start in Romans first. Now, I'm finna talk about Paul, y'all. I'm finna show y'all something y'all ain't never seen before. Go to Romans chapter 7. Romans chapter 7, verse 14.
Romans chapter 7, verse 14.
Now, y'all pay attention to this.
For we know that the law is spiritual.
Hold it right there. How many times the word spiritual is in the Old Testament? The word spiritual is only in the Old Testament one time, and it's in the book of Hosea. But that ain't the point I'm making. Read. He said that we know that the law is spiritual. Read. That's what this book say. Read.
But I am carnal.
He said, I'm carnal. Listen. What do carnal mean? All the blue.
Carnal, sensual, worldly, non-spiritual.
Non-spiritual.
Relating to or given to the crude desires and appetites of the flesh or body.
Of the flesh or body.
The word carnal is usually reserved in the New Testament to describe worldly Christians.
See, the worldly people, that's what a carnal-minded man or a person or a woman, they worldly people. They ain't spiritual people. Now, Paul just said, I'm a carnal-minded man. Now, read that. Start at 15 now. Y'all pay attention. No, he said 14. Read it again. Watch this.
For we know that the law is spiritual.
He said, we know that the law is spiritual. Read. Watch this.
But I am carnal.
Paul said, but I'm carnal-minded. Read.
Sold under sin.
I'm under sin. Paul said, I'm a sinner. Read.
For that which I do, I allow not.
I do which I do allow not.
For what I would, that do I not.
What I would do, that's the things that I would not do. I would keep the commandment, but I will not do.
But what I hate,
the things that I hate,
that do I.
The thing that I hate, them the things that I do. I hated homosexuality, but that's the thing that I do. I hated Christianity, but I call myself a Christian. I hated everything, but them the things that I did. That was Paul saying, read.
If then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that it is good.
I consider the law that is good.
Now then it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
I don't do the law because the sin dwelleth in me. That's what Paul's saying. He pumping it. Read.
For I know that in me, that is in my flesh,
He knowing in him that his flesh
dwelleth no good thing.
ain't no good in me. Paul say I dwell in no ain't no good inside of me. He right. He popping corn, y'all. Read.
For to will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good I find not.
I don't know how to do nothing good, Paul say. I don't know not how to do good. He popping it. Read.
For the good that I would, I do not.
The good that I would do, I do not. I don't know how to tell the truth. All I know how to do is lie. Rob churches and do everything. Let me show you that he robbed y'all. He was a stick-up man. He robbed other churches. But read though. Keep reading.
But the evil which I would not, that I do.
The evil that I should not do, that's what I do. I'm an evil, rotten, no good, dirty dog. That's what Paul said. Read. He popping it, y'all.
Now if I do that I would not, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
But the sin is inside of me. I can't help it. I love the sin, y'all. That's what Paul's saying. What verse you at?
21. I find then a law that when I would do good, evil is present with me.
When I try to do good, evil don't let me. The evilness in me ain't gonna let me keep the Sabbath. Ain't gonna let me not lay with them boys. Ain't gonna let me not keep the holiday. The thing that's good, it ain't in me. I can't do good. Because evil is inside of me. That's what Paul say. Read.
For I delight in the law of God after the inward man, but I see another law in my members, warring against the law of my mind,
Warring against the law of his man,
and bringing me into captivity to the law of sin which is in my members.
which is in my members.
O wretched man that I am.
Paul said, I'm a wretched man. I'm weak. I'm weak. I can't help it. I love the sin. He said he a wretched man. Wretched means weak.
Who shall deliver me from the body of this death?
That's right. In other words, he just told you he wasn't no earthly good, y'all. Now, let me see. Well, he say he robbed other churches. I ain't gonna lie on this man. I'm telling you what, this come out of this man's mouth. Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot to read. Okay, I forgot something else. Let me see what it say. What was that? 7:30. Okay, go to Romans 8 and 6. Romans 8 and 6. Yeah, I forgot something.
Romans chapter 8, verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death,
Carnal mind is death.
but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
So he say, read.
Because the carnal mind is enmity against God.
A carnal-minded person like Paul is against God.
For it is not subject to the law of God.
They is not subject to do the law of God. Not no carnal-minded man like Paul.
Neither indeed can be.
Neither indeed can be. Okay, let me find that where he say he was. That was 7. What was that? Romans 7. We just got to read before that. let's go to let me see. I think it's in Chronicles. No, not Chronicles, Corinthians. What I want. Oh yeah. Go to 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1. Still talking about Paul.
1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1. Now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman.
Hold it right there. Paul say it's good for a man not to touch a woman. In other words, he say you could touch a man, but you can't touch no woman. That's what the Paul say. Now skip on down into the 8th verse.
Verse 8. I say therefore to the unmarried and widows.
He's saying to the unmarried man, she ain't never had no man, and the widow husband is dead. Read.
It is good for them if they abide even as I.
It's good for a woman to be just like me because I ain't never been married. I ain't never had sex with a woman. I ain't had a prostitute, a hoe, or nobody. It's good to be like me. Meaning he ain't studying no woman. Read that again.
I say therefore to the unmarried and widows.
This what he gonna tell the unmarried woman and widow.
It is good for them if they abide even as I.
It's good for you to be celibate like me. Don't have nobody. In other words, but he wasn't celibate. He was messing with them boys and them men. That's what he was doing. He wanted to put some sugar on it.
But
that's all I need. Let me see. Let me get Let me see. I think it's 2 Chronicles. See. Yeah, 2 Chronicles 11. Yeah, 2 Chronicles 11. Now watch what he did, y'all. Let me show you something else he did. 2 Chronicles 7 and it started to 7. No, 11 and 7. That's what I meant.
2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 7. Have I committed an offense in abasing myself that ye might be exalted, because I have preached to you the gospel of God freely? I robbed other churches.
Say it again.
I robbed other churches.
Say it again.
I robbed other churches.
I robbed other churches. Read.
Taking wages of them to do you service.
I'm taking wages from you and doing you service. Paul said, I robbed other churches. He didn't say they robbed other churches. He said, I robbed other churches. Okay, what else he do? This man ain't no earthly good. He robbed churches. He told you don't get married. He told you don't touch no woman. And what else did he tell you? Go to 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians chapter 10. Let's see what else he say. That he wasn't no good. 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse, what is it? Oh yeah, 10 of 25.
1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 25. Whatsoever is sold in the shambles that eat, asking no question for conscience sake.
Whatever he sold, eat and don't ask nothing.
For the earth is the Elohim and the fullness thereof.
Everything do belong to Yah. He told the truth right there, but he lied right here. Read.
If any of them that believe not bid you to a feast.
If anybody in the world invites you to a feast, you know it's going to be a feast, all kind of meat.
And ye be disposed to go.
And you be made to go to this feast where they got all this pork chops, ham hocks, steaks and lamb and goat and sheep, but mainly pork. Read.
Whatsoever is set before you.
Hold it. Give me one of them plates. I got to demonstrate. Now read it again.
If any of them that believe not bid you to a feast, and ye be disposed to go.
And you mean disposed to go to this feast?
Whatsoever is set before you.
Was ever sitting in front.
eat
it.
asking no question for conscience sake.
Don't ask if there's pork in that meatloaf. Don't ask if it's shrimp in that chili. Don't ask no question. Put that plate back over there. Don't ask no question. Just eat what's on the plate. They fix your plate and bring it. You supposed to eat it. That means you can eat anything in this book. Now, what else he did? There's something else I want. Go to 1 Corinthians 11 and 14. I'm showing you what this fool talking about.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 14. Doth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him?
That's a lie. He said a man with long hair is a shame. He told a lie. You supposed to have dreads in your head and braids and stuff like that. That's right. We wore dreads and braids. Now read it again.
Doth not even nature itself teach you
Nature don't teach you this lie, you fool.
that if a man have long hair,
If a man got long hair, Paul said,
it is a shame unto him.
it's a shame for a man to have long hair. He told a lie. Read.
But if a woman have long hair,
But if a woman got long, pretty hair,
it is a glory to her.
it is glory to her. She look good with that long hair.
For our hair is given her for a covering.
Now he told the truth, but he lied the first time. He said a man with long hair is a shame. Then he gonna turn around and say the woman with long hair is beautified. That's the truth. But he told a lie with the truth. You got to know the difference, y'all. I'm popping corn. Let me see. What else this fool said? Oh boy, let me see what else he said. Okay, go to 1 Corinthians 7 and 27. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 27. See what else he said.
1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 27. Art thou bound unto a wife?
If you bound unto a wife,
seek not to be loose.
Seek not to be loose.
Art thou loose from a wife? Seek not a wife.
Don't seek no wife.
But
that's all I need. Don't seek no wife. Let me see what else I want in this tale. Okay, 1 Corinthians. Let me see if okay, 7. Okay, Roman. Let's see. Let me see what he said something about the law. Let me find. Okay, yeah, Galatians. I remember. Go to Galatians chapter 5. No, Galatians chapter 2. Yeah, Galatians 2 and start the 16th verse. Another cold lie. Galatians chapter 2, verse 16.
Galatians chapter 2, verse 16. Knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law.
He said man is not justified of the law. There he told a lie, y'all. Read.
But by the faith of JC.
But by the faith of JC. Just believe in JC. Don't worry about no law. He a lie. Read.
Even we have believed in JC.
No, we don't. Not the witness. Not Yahweh witness. We don't believe in this. Read.
that we might be justified by the faith of JC.
That's a lie. We ain't gonna never be justified by the faith of JC. We are witnesses of Yahweh. Read.
And not by the works of the law.
And not by the works of the law. In other words, you ain't gonna be judged according to the law. You're gonna be judged according to JC.
For by the works of the law shall no flesh be justified.
He said by the works of the law, nobody don't be justified. That's a fool talking, y'all. I'm showing you the difference between the Old and the New Testament. Paul wasn't nothing but a high-powered clown coward. He wasn't nothing. Now, I'm ready for coming to question because I'm getting angry about this man lying on this book. Told you don't touch a woman. I rob churches, eat pork chop, and whatever. You don't need no law. All you need is JC. That's Paul mouth lying. Now I'm ready for comment and question. Okay, the sister, Yahweh, Portia say go to Romans 3 and 7. He called this song self-alive. Okay. Romans 3 and 7. So when somebody tell you that the Old Testament and the New Testament go together, they're a lie. Our books say get married, have plenty of kids, and have sex with women. This book over here tell me, hey, be like me. I ain't never had no woman, so y'all don't need no husband either. Man, you a lie.
Romans chapter 3 verse 7. For if the truth of God have more abounded through my lie unto his glory, why yet am I also judged as a sinner?
That's right. You is a sinner because you just condemn yourself. He say, the things that I love, the things that are right, I can't do what's right. The thing that I say is right, it's not in me. I'm a sinner. He always did say with no earthly good. So how you gonna trust in Paul and not Moses? You got to be retarded. Shit. This man was a retarded fool. And hold up, something just came to me again. We're going back to the New Testament. This just came to me where he said, circumcised profit you nothing. He told you don't get circumcised because that ain't worth two dead flies in his eyes. I'm talking about where he said it. Let me see where he said it at. Okay, go to First Corinthians chapter 7 and 18 and 19. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 18 and 19.
1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 18. Is any man called being circumcised? Let him not become uncircumcised. Is any called in uncircumcision? Let him not be circumcised.
Let him not be circumcised. It's a fool talking, y'all.
Circumcision is nothing.
Circumcised ain't nothing. Don't pay that no attention, Paul said.
And uncircumcision is nothing.
He comparing both of them, say they just alike. The uncircumcised man is nothing, and the man that is circumcised nothing. Both of them.
But the keeping of the commandments of God.
But the commandments of the commandments keep being circumcised, you fool. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. The man say circumcised don't mean nothing. Eat whatever they put in front of you. Don't touch a woman. You ain't better not have no long hair and all other kind of stuff he say. This retarded fool talking, y'all. Now, tell me talking about what Paul said. Paul ain't worth two dead flies. Okay. Freaking sheep. Can I play video games on the server? No, you can't do none of that. Nope, you can't do none of that. Listen, go to Isaiah 56. Let me show you that you can't play no video games on the Sabbath day. No, I'm on 58. Let me show you that you can't play no video games on the Sabbath day. Isaiah 58 and start at the 13th verse.
Isaiah chapter 58, verse 13.
Now I'm going to show you what the book say. Okay, now start at the 13th verse.
If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath.
Hold it, read it slow. If you turn away your foot from the Sabbath, meaning you ain't got to keep it no more, don't keep it, read.
From doing thy pleasure on my holy day.
For playing your video games on my holy day, or going out doing anything, playing the video games on my holy day, read.
And call the Sabbath a delight.
And then you call it the Sabbath delight. Well, Sabbath day ain't no better than Friday. Sabbath day ain't no better than Monday or Sunday. All of them are like, they ain't no different. It's a day. It's all only thing different between the 7th day and the 5th day is one of them the 5 and one of them 7. Read. Ain't no different than the Sabbath day. Read.
The holy of Yahweh.
The holy of Yahweh.
Honorable.
Honorable.
And shall honor him.
And you shall honor Yah. What verse you at?
13.
Okay.
Not doing thy own ways.
Not doing what you want to do. Not playing your game on the phone, watching TV, cooking, having sex, smoking weed, pants hanging down, drunk and high, snorting dope. You can't do what you want to do on the Sabbath day, baby. The book permanent. Start all over.
If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day.
If you turn away from the Sabbath day and want to play your video games on my day.
And call the Sabbath a delight, the holy of Yahweh, honorable, and shall honor him, not doing thy own ways.
Not playing the video game and doing nothing else on my Sabbath day, read.
Nor finding thy own pleasure.
Your own pleasure, because that's what you want to do, play the game. That's your own pleasure. Y'all ain't told you to play no game on the Sabbath day.
Nor speaking thy own words.
You talking about everything but Yah. Girl, so-and-so got shot last night. So-and-so got raped last night. Talking about anything. Who won the Tyson fight? All that on the Sabbath day. Almighty understood none of that. Read.
Then shalt thou delight thyself in Yahweh.
Then you're going to delight yourself in Yah.
And I will cause thee to ride upon the high places of the earth.
After you keep my Sabbath day, you ride up on the earth.
And feed thee with the heritage of Jacob thy father, for the mouth of Yahweh have spoken it.
Yeah, Yahweh mouth has spoken. That's right. You ain't got no business bipping or bopping on the Sabbath day. You can do what you want to do, but you're going to get your head knocked off. I don't care what you do on the Sabbath day. The Almighty going to knock your head off. That's right. So y'all can do what you want to do on the Sabbath. You're going to get your head knocked off. Daughter of Zion say go to, I just showed you what the book say. You do what you want to do. I ain't going to sit up here and argue with you about the truth. The book say doing your own pleasure. That means doing whatever you want to do. You can't do what you want to do on the Sabbath day. It's going to kill you anyway. Go to 1 Corinthians 9 and 19. Daughter of Zion say 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 19.
1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 19. For though I be free from all men, yet have I made myself servant unto all, that I might gain the more.
Yeah, keep reading. Reading all the way to 23. In other words, when he go to Sodom and Gomorrah, he become like the Sodomite. When he go to Russia, he become like the Russian. He do whatever, wherever he go, he do like the other folks. Read.
And unto the Jews I became as a Jew.
And wherever he go, he became, that's right. When he go, wherever he go in this world, he becomes just like them people. He wishy-washy. He a phony man. Read.
That I might gain the Jews.
He gonna gain the Jews. No, you supposed to be as yourself. You ain't supposed to change. That's like you a vice lord. When I go to K-Town, I'm gonna become a GD. I'm a Crip, but when I go over there with the Bloods, I'm gonna become a Blood. Man, you gonna get your head knocked off. You playing game. That's what Paul did. Everything. When I go to the Catholic church, I'm gonna become a Catholic. When I go to the Presbyterian, I'm going to become a Presbyterian. When I go to the Jehovah Witness, I'm going to become a Jehovah. Man, you a retarded fool. Boy, that's corn there, sister. Read that whole lick again. Because I forgot that. Start at the 19th verse. This Paul, y'all.
For though I be free from all men, yet have I made myself servant unto all, that I might gain the more.
He said he made his servant to all, meaning wherever I go, I'm going to become that. When I go to Sodom and Gomorrah, I'm going to become a booty bandit, a gump, a homosexual, faggot, read.
And unto the Jews I became as a Jew.
When I go to Esau, I'm going to become like them.
That I might gain the Jews.
You're a retarded fool. You can't gain them by telling the truth. You're a fool. Read.
To them that are under the law, as under the law, that I might gain them that are under the law.
I'm going to start keeping the law because I want to gain their trust. Now watch what else would he say.
To them that are without law.
To people that don't keep no law, I'm going to become just like them too. Read.
As without law, being not without law to God, but under the law to JC.
In other words, he triple man and double man. Wherever he go, that's who he gonna become. If everybody wearing a dress over here, I'm gonna put a dress on too.
That I might gain them that are without law.
And I'm gonna gain them while in law, because I got to turn into one of them to gain their trust in law. No, you don't. I ain't turning to nobody. I'm like I am. I'm serving Yah. I'm trying to please Yah. I ain't trying to please no people. That's what's wrong with the world now, trying to please other men and women. I ain't studying that. I'm pleasing Yah. I'd rather for the people to be mad at me than Yahweh to be mad. What I care about some man or woman mad at me because I'm popping corn and telling the truth.
To the weak became I as weak.
And see, when he comes to the weak, he going to become weak like a retarded fool. This would make him a fake. Anytime you do all this, when you go somewhere and change up, you change, read.
That I might gain the weak.
That you may gain the weak. You got to become weak to gain the weak.
I am made all things to all men.
Okay, don't go past 23, she say.
That I might by all means save some.
That's what make you a fake and a retarded phone. You phony, that's like a $3 bill. Paul faked this like a $3 bill. Ain't no truth in it. Because, boy, that's corn, that daughter of Zion. That's a cold-blooded lick right there, boy. And hey, and wherever he go, he become them. All them wearing dresses over there, he gonna put him a dress on and be like, hey.
And this I do for the gospel's sake. That
yeah, you don't do it for Yahweh's sake. You do it for the gospel, fool.
That I might be partaker thereof with you.
You ain't worth 2 dead flies, Paul. You popping corn, daughter of Zion. That's a cold-blooded lick right there. That's it? 23?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Just trying to understand what is cool and uncool to do on the Sabbath. If I could check my plate. No, you can't do none of that. No, you can do it if you want to, but you almighty gonna knock your head off. He still give out strokes and heart attacks. Did you know that? You know what? You know Yahweh give you heart attacks and strokes. Yeah, he'll give you a stroke on the heart on the Sabbath day too for playing games. Yeah. I believe you trying to be funny though. Anybody else have any comment or question? Yeah. Anybody comment or question? Paul wasn't worth 2 dead flies. Wasn't worth 2 dead flies, y'all. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, y'all. Yahweh portion. Yep. All I'm gonna do is popcorn all the way to the graveyard. Tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. See, let me tell y'all something about the truth. Now, it's a man that had a wife. This is something I'm making up. She went out in the streets and she came home about 2 o'clock in the morning. And her husband say, "Where you been?" She said, "I stopped by my mama's house and then I came on home. I was at my mama's house." Now, was that the truth? Yes, that was the truth. But it was not the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Because the whole truth is this. She went by her mama's house, and on her way home, she stopped by her boyfriend's house and gave him some, and then came home to her husband. Now, that's the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So a lot of time, you don't want the truth. You want the whole truth and nothing but the truth. That's when you go to court, they tell you to tell the Bible. They don't tell you to say the truth. They say tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, because you can't get no lies in that. Now, if somebody asks you to tell the truth, you can sneak a lie in there. Just like this New Testament is. The New Testament is the truth, but it's not the whole truth like the Old Testament and nothing but the truth. That's the difference between the truth. See, most of y'all want the truth. Y'all don't want the whole truth and nothing but the truth, because that's going to hurt you. That's going to hurt too hard. Me, I want the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I can digest it. I can handle it. I'd rather be told the whole truth and nothing but the truth than a lie and the truth. Don't tell me that. Tell me the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And that's the only way I'm going to give it to you. Out this book. If I can't tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth, I'd rather be dead. But I ain't studying no lying. Listen, let me show you about the liars. Let's see. But what did it say about them liars? Let's see. Go to Proverbs 13 and 5. Proverbs 13 and 5.
Proverbs chapter 13, verse 5. A righteous man hateth lying.
Say it again.
A righteous man hateth lying.
Say it. Read.
But a wicked man is lonesome and cometh to shame. Righteousness keeping.
That's all I needed was that. And Proverbs 6 and 16 say Yahweh hate a liar. Yeah, I read that to y'all earlier. Oh, okay, let's go to 19 and 22. Proverbs 19 and 22. Now, I'm a poor man.
Proverbs chapter 19, verse 22. The desire of a man is his kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar.
Say it again.
The desire of a man is his kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar.
I'd rather be a poor man than a liar. That's right. Now, what the sister say? Daughter of Zion said, go to Romans 3, 1 through 8. Romans 3, 1 through 8. Loophole liars are what I call them, and Christians love to loophole lie. Okay, Hey, what is a loophole lie? You ever heard of that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's that? K Rebuck. First, we're gonna go to Romans first, cause I like to learn too. If I don't know something, I ain't got no pride. I'm gonna ask a question. I never heard of loophole liars, but read that Romans 3 and 1 through 8.
Romans chapter 3, verse 1. What advantage then hath the Jew, or what profit is there of circumcision? Much every way, chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of God. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? God forbid. Yea, let God be true, but every man a
Man be
liar.
found a liar. That's right. Now that's true. That every man that's right. Now read that again. That's that. No, I'm talking about that verse. That the one you just read. This one.
God forbid. Yea, let God be true,
Let God be the truth and every man a liar.
but every man a liar.
That's right. You popping corn, sister.
As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. But if our unrighteousness commend the righteousness of God, what shall we say? Is God unrighteous who taketh vengeance? I speak as a man. God forbid. For then how shall God judge the world? For if the truth of man have more abounded through my lie unto his glory, why yet am I also judged as a sinner, and not rather as we be
Don't go past
slanders,
8. Don't go past 8.
slanderously reported? And as some affirm that we say, let us do evil, that good may come, whose damnation is just.
Okay. Yeah. Pretty good, daughter of Zion. Okay. Loophole lies. What it call? Okay. Definition of a loophole is in escape of the whole truth. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got you. K. Rebuck. Yeah. But see, our people love to be lied to. Let me show you what our book say about people that love to. Let's go to Isaiah. See, our people don't want to know other way. They love lies. That's their tradition. Lie to me. Because they don't want no truth. I think it's 29. It's either 30. I think it might be 30. Yeah, it's 30. Isaiah 30 and 9. See, black folks love to be lied to. They love for somebody to lie to them. That's what the book said. Now watch this, y'all.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 9, that this is a rebellious people,
Hold it. This talking about us, black folks. Ain't talking about nobody but us. This is a rebellious people. What else we is?
lying children,
Lying children. They love to lie. Keep reading.
children that will not hear the law of Yahweh.
Anytime a person don't want to hear nothing about the law, they are lying. The truth ain't in them. That's how you know they are lying. Because they don't want to hear about the law. Don't nobody want no restrictions on their tail. Everybody want to do what they want to do. I'm grown. I make $100,000 a year. You can't tell me this. I got my plaque on the wall. I've been to Harvard, Yale, Princeton, and all these other colleges, but you dumb as a box of rocks. Until you know who you are and where you came from and your God and what your God commanded you to do, you is as dumb as a box of rocks. Read.
Which say to the
What
seers,
say to the leaders?
see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things.
Don't tell us the truth. Don't tell us what's right, but tell us what? Read.
Speak unto us smooth things.
Tell us something easy. All we got to do is be baptized and go to heaven. All we got to do is follow JC and go to heaven. All we got to do is do this and do that. And a lie.
Prophesies deceits.
Tell us a lie. Prophesy a deceit. Don't tell me the truth because I can't handle that. I can't change my wicked way. I love little boys. I like to rape. I like to steal. I like to break all the commandments. I love JC. I love Christmas. I love Thanksgiving. I don't want to hear what I can't do. I want to hear what I can do. They don't want that. Black folks like that, y'all. Yeah, black folks here. Don't tell me the truth now. Tell me a lie. Because I can't change my wicked ways. I can't change my lifestyle. Oh, man, I've been doing this 100 years. I love them chillings on Thanksgiving. I can't give them up. That's the reason Almighty going to knock your head off. I can't give up Christmas for my kids. My kids love Christmas. I got to celebrate it because I do it for my kids. You know, your kids going to get you killed. Now, how about that? Your kids going to get you killed. Going to get your head knocked off. Since you're doing it for your kids, Yahweh going to knock your head off because of your kids. Then when they get grown and old, they turn their back on you. They start calling you F's, MFs, and B's and stuff like that. The same kid that you bought them toys for and them cell phones for, they're going to grow up and hate you. Listen, let me show you that your kids going to grow up and hate you. Go to, let me see, I think it's, let me see. Let me show you the same kid that you spoil and forsake Yahweh for, they're gonna grow up to hate you. Hold on, let me see. What is it? Yeah, go to Michael. Now let me show you that the same kids you bought that Christmas for, and that you bought a what they call them games, them Nintendos, with the PlayStation.
Yeah.
You bought him a $900 PlayStation, a $1,200 phone, and bought him his first car. Or this. Now watch this. Go to Michael chapter 7 verse 6. We'll get right to it. Michael chapter 7 verse 6.
Micah chapter 7 verse 6. For the son dishonoreth the father.
The son dishonored the father. You done raised him up and bought him everything, did this for him, got him out of jail, everything. He dishonored his father. What else he do?
The daughter riseth up against her mother.
Her daughter ain't studying her mama, call her mammy or B and everything. You raised her up now and brought her up to grow. You bought everything. She had the finest of everything, but she ain't studying you no more. Read. That's a play from y'all now. Read.
The daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
The daughter and the mother-in-law can't get along.
A man's enemies are the men of his own house.
Your own kids hate you. The men's kids hate him. Why? Because you turned your back on Yah. And so the Almighty made your kids hate you. He make your kids hate you. Now read that again. That's 6.
For the son dishonoreth the father. The daughter riseth up against her mother. The daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of his own house.
Your own kids is your enemy, and they lived in your house at once upon a time. That's all I'm talking about. That's it. Now, daughter of Zion said, go to Jeremiah 5 and 31. But the reason why your kids hate you, because Yahweh got it like that. Because you hate Yah. If you hate Yah, Yah gonna make your kids hate you. That's right. That's a plague and a curse from Yah.
Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 31. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means, and my people love to have it so.
Our people love to have it so. They love to have it their way. I'm grown. I make $40,000, $50,000 a year. I got my master's on the wall. I did it by myself. I went to college. I did it arrogant. Almighty gonna knock your head off though. And the same person that told that, your kids gonna hate you. Why? Because you turned your back on Yah. You giving credit to the system. The system got you this. Oh, I got a good job because I went to college. I ain't said Yahweh nan time. That reading his kids is so, that's when your sons and daughters hate you. Because you acknowledge the system and yada. Now that's your answer.
And what will ye do in the end thereof?
That's what you're going to do in the end. That's right. Okay, Vingan 1 say, so true. If I could do it all over, would never had no children. My life had been better. Listen, don't never say that. Listen, kids are beautiful only when you done raise them under the law and raise them up under Yah. See, I don't have that problem. Now, the ones that I didn't raise, they got issues, but the ones that I did raise, 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. Yeah, because the books say this. Where is it at? Let me show y'all what the books say. Now, this about the kids right here. I wasn't even planning on having this subject today. But since we talking about kids, I got the popcorn to tell y'all about it. Listen, go to Proverbs 22. Sister, don't never regret that you had no babies, because the book say be fruitful and multiply and replenish earth. We supposed to have a bunch of kids. That's what make the world go round. Kids. Yeah, that's what I want. Proverbs 26. No, I want Proverbs 22. But hold on. Yeah, that's right. I want Proverbs 22 in the 6th verse.
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go.
Train up a child in the way he should go. Train him up in about Yah. Train him up in the law, the testimony, the precept, and the judgment of Yah. When you train your child up in Yahweh's way, read.
And when he is old,
when he get old,
he will not depart from it.
He ain't gonna stop keeping the Sabbath. He ain't gonna leave them pork chops alone. He ain't gonna celebrate no pagan holiday. He ain't gonna never call you out your name. Your son and daughter gonna respect you all the way to the grave, y'all. They gonna say mother and father. They ain't gonna never call you by your name. Oh, that B. Who talking about that? My mom, oh, that B. Who talking about my dad? All that P. You don't hear that come out their mouth. That's because they wasn't raised right. When you don't raise your kids under Yahweh's laws and with Yah by keeping the Sabbath, the laws, and statutes, and commandments, and got them going to church, Easter egg hunting, yeah, they're gonna hate you. They're gonna grow up to hate you because you going the wrong way. You going down the wrong street. Read that again.
Train up a child in the way he should go.
You train a child up in the way he should go. You train him up under Yahweh. You ain't got to worry about him calling you no B or no P.
And when he is old,
when he get old, he gonna still respect his parents.
He will not depart from it.
He ain't gonna stop keeping Yahweh's laws. Now, that's what the book say. I didn't tell it to you. I showed it to you. So that's the reason why y'all kids are so rebellious, hard-headed, stiff-necked, rotten, no good, because you raised them wrong. You think because you told them how to work a cell phone, taught them how to say his ABCs, how to count to 1, 2, 3. You think that's all of it? So because you send them to school. That ain't nothing. You got to train a child up in this book. Did you ever tell your child to go to Exodus 20? Let me see if you told your kids this. Exodus 21. I love children too. I love my grandkids and all my kids, but they got wicked ways, some of them. They've been cursed and plagued. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it for y'all. I got 5 baby mamas and 8 kids. I was a hoe. I was hoish when I was young.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 1. And Elohim spake all these words, saying, I am Yahweh thy Elohim.
Did you ever teach a kid about Yah? Read.
Which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Did you ever teach your child, thou shalt not have no other gods before me? Did you ever tell your child, sit your child down and read the Bible and tell them, don't never put nobody before y'all? Not even me? Did you ever teach your child God first, then your daddy second, then I'm third, then your brothers and sisters? Did you teach them that? Read.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above.
Did you teach your child not to make any graven image or likeness? Don't be wearing no crosses and pictures and statues and junk. Did you teach them that?
Or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, Yahweh, thy Elohim, am a jealous Elohim.
Okay, now I'm finna answer this question. You supposed to teach your child the commandments, in other words. Hold it. I'm finna answer some of this. Okay, kids hate me because they hate to live according to the Bible, don't want nothing to do with me. Oh, hold on. And no, y'all don't make my kids hate me because my kids told me if they had to live according to the Bible, they don't want nothing. Hey, listen, that's reverse psychology. If you had to talk to your child when he was 3 and 4 and 5 years old, they only saying that because you didn't give it to him early enough. The book say train the child in the old. When he get old, he ain't gonna depart from, because that's reverse psychology. They lying to you. If you'd have brought your child up with Yah from day one, they would have never made that statement. So that's a lie. Okay. Losing weight, going to school. Okay, losing knowledge, going. That's right, Mark Anthony. What does David say? Okay, David had sinned against Yahweh. That's when David's kids grew up like that. Because David had took Bathsheba, had Uriah killed, and the Almighty cursed his seed. That's the reason why David's kids was bad like that. Absalom and all of them. King David had sinned with Bathsheba, had a man killed and had a woman, and that's what that was about. Yeah, that's right. They did try to kill him because that's the curse that the Almighty put up on his sons, because David had sinned. Hold it. Let's find that. Let's find out what King David had sinned, and the Almighty cursed his sons and told him, you're going to be cursed. Hold it. Let me read. Let me find some of that. That's from, I believe it's in, let me see. I think it's with Bathsheba. I wonder will the Almighty punish him for getting Bathsheba, and he told him. Let me see.
2 Samuel.
Okay. 2 Samuel what?
Chapter 12.
Okay. Yeah. 12. Let me see where I want to start. I'll just start the first verse. Now this for what you call? Let me show. Just hold your question. I gotta pop this corn for this lady on her. She talking about why King David. Let me show you the reason why. Go to 2 Samuel 12 and 1. Start right there.
2 Samuel chapter 12, verse 1. And Yahweh sent Nathan unto David, and he came unto him and said unto him, there were 2 men in one city.
Now, there's King David. There were 2 men in the city. Now, David don't have a clue what's going on. He ain't got no idea. Now, this is wisdom right here, y'all. Watch this. He gonna condemn his own self. Read. Watch this.
The one rich.
It was a rich man and a poor man. Now, Nathan is telling King David this. Read.
And the other poor. The rich man had exceeding many flocks and herds.
The rich man had everything.
But the poor man had nothing save one little ewe lamb.
He had one little ewe lamb. He was poor. He didn't have nothing. Now watch the difference. The rich and the poor. Read.
Which he had bought and nourished up, and it grew up together with him and with his children. It did eat of his own meat and drink of his own cup, and lay in his bosom, and was unto him as a daughter.
They raised this lamb up like a daughter.
And there came a traveler unto the rich man,
The traveler came to the rich man,
and he spared to take of his own flock and of his own herd,
now the rich man didn't want to get a poor man nothing,
to dress for the wayfaring man that was come unto him, but took the poor man's lamb.
He took the poor man lamb, the man that had number one lamb, the poor man, this rich man took it, read.
And dressed it for the man that was come to him.
And dressed it, killed that man lamb. That's all he had, but this man got everything. He gonna take the poor man to give it to the man that came for it. But watch this. David's anger was kindled. He was mad, right? Read.
And David's anger was greatly kindled against the man.
Now this man is King David. He don't even know it's talking about him. Watch it, read.
And he said to Nathan, as Yahweh liveth, the man that have done this thing shall surely die.
Listen, the man that did this, King David, the King David said he should surely die. Now watch this, y'all. Pay good attention.
And he shall restore the lamb fourfold.
He should give him 4 sheep.
Because he did this thing, and because he had no pity.
This man didn't have no pity. Now watch this.
And Nathan said to David, thou art the man.
You the man. You just like this man. Because you took this man's wife, you already had 10 wives, and if the Almighty wanted nothing, you didn't have to kill this man, take a wife. Read.
Thus saith Yahweh Elohim of Israel, I anointed thee king over Israel.
I anointed thee king over Israel.
And I delivered thee out of the hand of Saul.
I stopped Saul from killing you, David.
And I gave thee thy master's house.
I gave you master's house. I gave you mansions, Lamborghini, Rolls Royce, and Bentleys. I gave you everything, King David. Read.
And thy master's wives.
Wives. He had more than one. He had plenty of wives. King David had plenty of wives. Read.
And gave thee the house of Israel and of Judah.
That's right.
And if that had been too little.
And if that wasn't enough, King David, I'd have gave you 20 more wives, 20 more Cadillacs, 20 more houses. If that wasn't enough,
I would moreover have given unto thee such and such things.
I gave you everything that you would ask for. Now watch this wisdom, y'all.
Wherefore hast thou despised the commandment of Yahweh?
Why did you despise the commandment of Yahweh? Because he had a man murdered. That's what this was about.
To do evil in his sight. Thou hast killed Uriah the Hittite with the sword.
You had it right. He didn't do it intentionally, but he had it did. So that means he done it. He had a man killed with the sword.
And has taken his wife to be thy wife.
And taken his wife from him to be yours. But you already had 10 or 15 wives, just as good looking, but you being greedy now. You're being selfish now.
And has slain him with the sword of the children of Ammon. Now therefore the sword shall never depart from thine house.
That's the reason why King David's sons was going to, because the Almighty cursed him. He said the sword will never depart from your house. I mean, you're going to be a killer all the way to the grave, y'all. Read.
Because thou hast despised me, and hast taken the wife of Uriah the Hittite to be thy wife. Thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will raise up evil against thee out of thine own house.
I'm going to raise up evil in King David's own house. Your sons and daughters going to turn on you. This came from Yah. Read.
And I will take thy wives before thine eyes, and give them unto thy neighbor, and he shall lie with thy wives in the sight of this son.
And now his son, which was Absalom, had sex with 10 of his concubines, but I ain't going to read no more. But the more to the story is, when you sin against Yah, he going to knock your head off. He going to break it off in you. He going to make something happen bad to you. Daughter Zion say go to Proverbs 29 and 15. If I could do my young days over, I would have never had no kid. No, don't say that, sister. Also, to anyone thinking of having children, please don't, especially No. That's the wrong idea. Don't listen to that. The book say be fruitful and multiply. We supposed to have kids. Don't never tell nobody. It ain't having kids, it's how you raise them. It's in the raising. It ain't the kid, it's the parent. He can't help because his mama didn't know no better. But when you learn better, you do better. When you learn better, you do better and raise your kids according to Yah. Not your grandmama, not your granddad. They didn't know nothing. They got their lesson from the Gentile, the white folks. They the one brainwashed, bamboos, and hoodwinked them. But you got to unlearn a person. Everything that you done learned over here, you have to unlearn them. Because we been messed up, y'all.
Proverbs.
Hold it. Man, foes are the enemy. Yes, because you don't serve Yah. I told you, when you raise your kids into Christianity and in long churches and all, your kids gonna be rebellious. Because you, the Almighty looking at you and he upset and mad at you. Look at this. Look. Listen, you make Yah mad, he gonna do something to you. That's all I can say. Listen, it said if I could do it all over again, teach me how crazy it would be. Don't. Okay, well, it's too late. You can't worry about what you have to start now. See, when your kids are rebellion heart, you have to let them go. You got to let them go. Don't worry yourself to death worried about them kids. If they ain't gonna change, let them be. Because the Almighty gonna knock their head off. Shot, stab, penitentiary, all that. But you be the first one there to visit him. And he called you a B. Told you to kiss his tail. F you, mama. But you gonna be right there to try to burn him out. That make you a retarded fool. The book say, honor thy father and mother. They ain't never told us to honor no kids. Go back to the commandments and find that. The book ain't never told no parent to honor no kids. We ain't supposed to honor y'all. Y'all supposed to honor us. Go to the commandments. That's what's wrong with the kid people. Y'all want to honor y'all kids. Be their friend. Get high with them. Drink with them. Let them say anything. Let them do anything. A real parent don't do that. I'm a silverback gorilla. Your kids should have been raised in my house. All y'all that got bad kids, you should have sent them in my house. I'm the military around here. They gonna do it the right way. Bed's made up. Ain't no bowl under the bed. I tell you one time to do it, you did it before I can even get it done. Y'all tell y'all kid take out the trash. 15 minutes later, he's still playing the game. He's still playing the game. Man, man, get the head knocked off up in here. Boy, I got a story to tell, but I ain't gonna tell. I got my son in St. Louis. I had a son, came in about 3 or 4 years ago and stayed with me in St. Louis. Boy, listen. Hey, I broke it off in him. But boy, he loved me because I broke it off in him. Because, boy, listen, I got him in order. I got him right. Boy, you going to get right up in here. I don't care what color kid come in here. I bet you I have him right. Just give me I need a year with him. All I need is 1 year with him. Any of y'all kids, I bet you I straighten them out. I'm like an iron. I get the wrinkles out.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother.
Now, read.
That thy days may be long upon the land which Yahweh thy Elohim giveth thee.
That's right. The book say the kids supposed to honor us. But y'all got it backwards. Y'all honor the kids. Listen, let me show you what Isaiah say about these rotten kids. I think it's let's see. Go to Isaiah 3 and start the 4th verse. still talking about these bad kids. This wasn't the subject today, but I'm gonna go. I should go and talk about it, but yeah, read. Isaiah 3 and 4.
Isaiah chapter 3, verse 4. And I will give children to be their princes.
Your kids gonna be the boss. You gonna have to ask them, can you go outside? Tony, can I get some water out the kitchen? No, sit down, B. I told you you on punishment. It's reverse side. The kids run the show now. The Almighty said, say it again. I will give children to be their prince. Your child is the boss.
And babes shall rule over them.
And your baby's running the show. Your young kids tell you what to do. They tell you what they want to eat. They tell you everything. You don't think for yourself. You think for them. You ask them, can I do this? What you want?
And the people shall be oppressed.
And the people being oppressed by their own kids.
Everyone by another.
Everyone by another.
And everyone by his neighbor.
Every kids is just like your kid. They rotten and no good.
The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient.
Your kid's proud against the ancient. They done got no respect for no old person. They say old lady carrying 2 bags. They hit the bag. Woman, you better watch where you going. Or say something retarded and stupid. In my days in era, we grabbed an old lady bags and came to her house and open the door and make sure don't nobody rob her or do nothing to her. We was righteous kids. These kids nowadays, they hate old folks. They look at you like you crazy. Nigga, what you looking at? This a 99-year-old man. He can look at you when he want to. Nigga, kids, read it again.
And the people shall be oppressed.
And the people gonna be oppressed. No. I want you to read that 5th verse.
What's wrong, Matt?
Okay, start over.
And the people shall be oppressed.
And the people gonna be oppressed by these kids. Scared to come out at night. Can't go to the liquor store without getting shot.
Everyone by another, and everyone by his neighbor. The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient.
The kids proud of that. They ain't got no love and respect for no old person. That ain't my grandmama. That ain't my granddaddy. They hate us. Read.
And the base against the honorable.
And the base against the honorable. The lowest of the lowest is against the honorable. These kids ain't studying y'all today.
When a man,
that's all I needed. This is a curse and a sin upon us because we turn our back on Yah. That's when your kids like this, because you hate Yah. Let me show you something else. Almighty said, I love them that love me, and those who seek me early shall find me. Go to Proverbs 8 and 17. Hey, when we was kids coming up, we loved old people. We respected old people. We didn't do like these kids do. Walk past them and don't speak. Just arrogant and rotten. They kids don't even speak. You speak back to them, they keep going. Pants hanging down, ass showing. Retarded. Who you trying to impress showing your tail? Retarded fool.
Proverbs chapter 8, verse 17. I love them that love me.
I love them that love me.
And those that seek me early shall find me.
I suck him in my 20s. I'm seeking Yah in my 20s, my early 20s. That's right. Teach ain't no too many dads like left. Listen. Hey, see, listen. When I say the Almighty handpick his people, because I used to be a cold piece of work. And I don't want to talk about it. No, I don't talk about it. Let me see. Okay, she said, what about those of us that don't hate Yah and still being treated harsh by the kids? Listen, your mouth say you don't hate Yah, but I don't know what your heart say. Listen, let me show you what the book say. I ain't trying to get down on you, sister, but I'm just saying, I don't know your heart. This what the book say. See, our mouth will say anything, but that heart can't lie. Hold it, let me show y'all something. Where is that where it says the heart is desperately wicked? Isn't that song? Joe, I thought it was in Job, where the heart is desperately wicked. I'm pretty sure that's in Job. I'm trying to find let's see about the heart. Oh, I think it's Proverbs. Yeah, it's in Proverbs what I want. It just came to me. I think it's Proverbs. Let me see. Proverbs 20. Let me see. Yeah, I believe that's it. Let me see. 22. Let me see. 20. No, she say Psalms. Okay, go to Psalms 22 and 6. I thought it was in let's see if that's it. Proverbs 22 and 6.
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. But I am a worm.
No, that ain't what I want. Proverbs, she said. Man, what is that? And I just read it not too long ago. Well, go to 1 Samuel 16 on that heart deal. Yeah, that's right. Jeremiah 17 and 9. Yeah, I'm in the wrong. Go to Jeremiah 17 and 9. That's what I want. Yeah, Jeremiah, I believe that's it. Jeremiah 17 and 9. Where the heart is desperately wicked. Yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitfully above all things.
Above all things.
And desperately wicked. Who can know it?
Who can know it? I don't know your heart. Only Yahweh know your heart. And I go to 1 Samuel 16 to find that. Yes, that's what I was talking about. So that sister, I don't know your heart. Only person know your heart is Yahweh, and I know don't nothing happen without Yahweh permission. Everything happened for a reason. It's a reason why your kids are like they are. It's a reason. I can't tell you because I don't know. I wasn't raised. I don't know nothing about the situation. Yeah, but all I know, if you had brought them up when they was young, they wouldn't be like they is today. If you'd have brought them up under Yahweh tutelage and rulage, they wouldn't be acting like that. Now find that where Yahweh judged the heart.
1 Samuel chapter 6, chapter 16, verse 7. But Yahweh said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For Yahweh seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but Yahweh looketh on the heart.
Yahweh look at your heart. Okay, daughter of Zion say go to Deuteronomy 21 and 18. Daughter of Zion say Deuteronomy 21 and 18 to 21.
Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 18. If if a man have a stubborn and rebellious son,
that's right. If you have a stubborn, rebellious, drunken son,
which will not obey the voice of his father,
which your kids will not, but we can't do this and we can't set up capital punishment in the United States. This was happening when we was in the land. Read.
or the voice of his mother,
His mother telling him, take out the trash, cut the light out, get in the tub, whatever.
and that when they have chastened him,
When they have chastened him, told him over and over and over,
will not hearken unto them,
and the child, the son, won't hearken to them,
then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him,
and bring him to the elders.
and bring him out unto the elders of his city.
Then you take him, that's right. When you can't do nothing with him, he hard-headed and lying and stealing, and you can't do nothing with him, you take him to the elders of the city.
And unto the gate of his place, and they shall say unto the elders of his city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious.
Our son is stubborn and rebellious and hard-headed, stiff-necked. We can't tell him nothing.
He will not obey our voice.
He will not obey what we tell him was to do right. Now, this is what we did in our land. All these kids would have been stoned to death if we was at home. Read.
He is a glutton.
He's a glutton, meaning he's a drunk.
And a drunkard.
And a drunkard.
And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones.
Everybody stoned him with stones because he was rebellious and hard-headed against his parents.
That he die.
That he die.
So shalt thou put evil away from among you.
Put evil away, because when the other kids say they see them getting away with it, they want to do it. See, if they know they're going to get killed for being hard-headed and stiff-necked, they're going to get some act right about themselves. Or they're going to get right then. Man, you hear what happened to Tony yesterday? Man, Sarah, they killed both of them. Man, she got caught stealing and lying and whatever. When they go viral, kids going to be on their best behavior because they don't want to get their head knocked off. Read.
And all Israel shall hear.
And all Israel shall hear. Man, did y'all hear the news? They killed so-and-so son yesterday.
And fear.
And fear. That's right. That's corn, that daughter of Zion, girl. I mean, sister, you popping it. Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay, Vegan say go to, did we read Jeremiah 17 and 9? Vegan 1. Then we're gonna go to hold on, they're going too fast now. Yeah, that was corn there, sister. What I say? Vegan say Jeremiah 17 and 9.
The heart.
Oh, we read that one already? Okay, we're going to go to Flores. Proverbs 22 and 6. Flores 22 and 6, Proverbs.
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
That's right. Now go to Psalms 127 and 3. Psalm 127 and 3.
Psalms chapter 127, verse 3. Lo, children are a heritage of Yahweh.
That's let me read this first. Daughters and say, Yah sent us in bondage for disobedience and knock our head off. You're right, sister. And our kids is no better. That's right. What's good for the goose is gonna be good for the gander. That's right. Your kids ain't no better than you. And you ain't no better than your kid because the Almighty gonna knock everybody's head off. He killed babies and all.
And the fruit of the womb is his reward.
The fruit of the womb is the reward. That's right. Don't never, ever, ever regret that you have kids. All y'all Hebrew sisters, y'all supposed to be having babies. Not abortions, babies. Because that's a sin to have an abortion. Now, miscarriage is one thing. Because a miscarriage is not abortion. Miscarriage means you couldn't carry it and the Almighty took it for some reason. But when you have an abortion, that's murder. That's first degree murder. And the Almighty, hey, listen, I ain't gonna say if he ain't gonna forgive you, but you're gonna be in, you got some problem, you got some trouble coming. So don't never regret that you done had kids, because that's what that vagina for. It ain't just for the pee out of, it's for something to come out of. Let's see. Proverbs 22:15, Petty Monroe. No, Petey Monroe. Petey Monroe. Proverbs 22:15.
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 15. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him.
That's right. Beat the brakes off of him. Talking about you whoop your child, you going to jail. Well, I'm going to be in jail in 5 minutes. And I ain't studying what they talking about. Don't whoop your kids. Listen, I'll break it off in them. I ain't gonna whoop them for nothing. I'm gonna whoop them for something. I ain't no abusive child. No abusive father. No. When they do wrong, you supposed to chastise them. I ain't talking about beat them till they start bleeding and all. They got knocks on their head. No, I ain't talking about no. I'm talking about tap them up a little bit. And the book say you supposed to whoop them. That's right. And okay. Okay, let's see. Only need to TikTok on that happened. They washing their cars, doing the yeah, they doing everything on the Sabbath day. Being righteous will not make your son righteous. You just have to do your best. Right. That's right, Linda. You supposed to, yeah. Well, when you did all you could do and did your best, ain't nothing you could do. You got to put it in Yahweh's hand. Let him handle it. And he'll see what's fit for him. Okay. You're right. The children are a heritage of Yah. That's right. So yeah, children come from Yah. Don't never regret that. Black women is not having children anymore. Well, they should start. They need to have a woman be talking about, I'm worried about my career. I'm trying to be a millionaire. I can't have no kids till I get 35. Once I get my money straight. You have kids at 17, 18, 19-year-old. She's worried about no money. Almighty gonna take care of you. You're worried about some money. I gotta get my career, girl. I ain't got time for no kids right now. Somebody had time for you. You used to be a kid. You try to talk about ain't nobody got time for no kids. You better have time for that vagina. Fuck. Shit. No, it's talking about a belt or a switch. You can whoop your kids with a belt or a switch. Shit, my grandma, shit. I ain't studying what they talking about in America. That's you believe in the system. I believe in the book. If my Bible say whoop their tail, that's what I'm gonna do. I ain't studying about what no Gentile talking about you can't do when it come to my kid. You can send them an opinion. You give them 40 years. That's whooping them. So you rather give them 40 years or you whoop them yourself. I ain't talking about rod mean a belt or a switch. You can, yeah, keep on making excuses though. Let the judge send them 40 years. Then how you gonna like that? Okay, Ron Tour say go to Romans 7 and 9. Well, I'm gonna tell they tail up. I got an auntie used to whoop her kid with stitching cords that big around. and they love her to death. And she beat the brakes off them with a stitching cord. She tell them to do something. She take an ashtray and bust them upside the head if they don't move fast enough. What? Auntie didn't bought none.
Romans chapter 7, verse 9. For I was alive without the law once, but when the commandment came, sin revived, and I died.
Good. Then read 10. That was 9 and 10.
And the commandment which was ordained to life, I found to be unto death.
Okay. What does Planned Parenthood mean? You know what that is? Planned Parenthood?
It's an abortion clinic.
Oh, yeah, get rid of all of them. I ain't studying no Planned. My son said abortion clinic, get rid of all them buildings. Close all of them down. Teach, it's a teach, and I'm a little older than you. I saw the beginning breaking down in the black families when I was about 12 years old, and it was sad because a lot of men were going from their families and the women were left alone. Yeah, that's because a lot of our fathers went to penitentiary. See, they were sending them in the penitentiary. In my era, a lot of fathers went to penitentiary in my days. Stayed gone 25 and 30 years and got back. The house broke up. See, the system do that on purpose. The system want to separate the father from the parents, and be chaos, because the woman can't raise no kids by herself, especially no boys. She ain't gonna be able to do it by herself. You got to have a man over. Okay. Yeah, they took time to birth me and couldn't wait until I was grown and out of the house. It was yeah, they took time to birth me and couldn't. Well, I couldn't wait to leave home. When I left home when I was 18, 17, and never went back. Yeah, I ain't studying no at home with my parents. I used to get the switch. This with my arm avoided to. I used to get it switch. Yeah, that's right. That's what she supposed to put that switch on you. That's right. When we have a open class online, we can hear from each other. Okay. What's going on, Elder? Oh, you must be the Holy Gem something. This is a tie. This ties into. Only thing going on is Yahweh, praising the mighty Yah on this holy Sabbath day. That's what's going on with me. And we're talking to these brothers and sisters about these children. Now, I don't know who brought the conversation about these kids and stuff. I might need to do another class on it, but I had did a class on these bad children back in the day. It's been a while though, and I might put one together. Black folks cannot have no family in America. Well, yeah, it's hard for us to unite. This ties into the lies of the New Testament we've been under. That's right, sister. That's right. You're absolutely right, daughter Zan. Yeah. We can try to unite though, but like we like you say, we our worst enemy for real. Black folks we are our worst enemy, Yeah. It's hard for us to be 100. It's hard for black folks to keep it real and keep it 100. All the nations in the earth get along. Listen, it could be 25 Mexicans in one house with 2 bedrooms and they get along forever. If it's 10 of us in one house, is drunk, fighting, acting a fool, looking at this woman, trying to sneak in the other room and have sex, we just some wicked people. We ain't gonna do right. We under the curse, y'all. And we under the curse from Yah. Yeah. We some rotten, no good, dirty people. That's right, sister. You just said that Willie Lynch letter. Listen, I can't find my Willie Lynch letter around here, but we need to talk about that Willie Lynch letter, how to keep a person a slave. That's right. That Willie Lynch. See, that New Testament is part of the Willie Lynch letter. Because I don't feel like going to it right now, but Anyway, I'm gonna get ready to close out. But yeah, that Willie Lynch letter, that's a cold piece of work. And I'm glad that you said that, daughter of Zion. Yep, that's right. They took the job from them and put them in jail and chopped to. Yeah, that's right. That's right. They came up with that crack law and sent all our brothers to penitentiary. That was a cold lick them Gentiles put down. Yep. That's right. It's mentally. That's right. It's mental. It's up here. The new slavery is up here. They done took the chains from off your wrist and wrapped them around your head. That's when you've been brainwashed, bamboozled, and hoodwinked. And Christianity and Islam is part of it. That's right. Yeah. But brothers and sisters, I'm gonna get ready to close out. I had a good time talking about the brother. I mean, we talking about, answering each other questions and stuff like that, and I had a good time. But that's a statement that daughter Zion, that Willie Lynch letter, boy, everybody need to read it. Everybody need to read that Willie Lynch letter. That's right. Okay. The fake new covenant acts New Testament. Yeah, that's right. The fake new covenant, known as the new. That's right, Lena Zopta. That's right. That's the worst thing you could do. You rather go to a crack house than to go to church, because church worse than that. That's right. Casting a spell on our kids through the music. That's right. That music too play a big role. That's right. That music. You sure right. That's right. It's white supremacy. Right. Christianity. Matter of fact, I was supposed to read something about Christianity, but I had the book here, but I just forgot. I just forgot to read it. Yep. That's right. That's part of it. But brothers and sisters, I enjoyed the class, and I hope everybody got something out of it. And to next week, I want to give all credit and glory to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters.